Where the fire day, we go quench that fire. With moral, we go give safety taste. With moral, we go give obudese. With moral, ebewo aseo. With moral.
Dankuna mase ejebiesio.
Where the fire day, we go quench that fire. With moral, we go give safety taste. With moral, we go give obudese. With moral, ebewo aseo. With moral.
Dankuna mase morawo mu.
Moral, moral,
Morawo mu.
moral, moral,
Morawo mu.
moral, moral,
Mora filio.
moral, moral.
Come and join me, sing hallelujah. Come and join me, sing hallelujah. Come and join me, sing hallelujah. Jehovah Nissi has done me well. Come and join me.
Come and join me, sing hallelujah. Jehovah Nissi has done me well. Come and join me, sing hallelujah. Jehovah Nissi has done me well.
Oh, come and join me, sing hallelujah. Jehovah Nissi has done me well. Come and join me, sing hallelujah. Kunama say, Jehovah Nissi has done us well. Come and join me.
Come and join me, sing hallelujah. Jehovah Nissi has done me well. Come and join me, sing hallelujah. Jehovah Nissi has done me well.
I will make it oh no, Kuna, Osaye. I will make it oh no, Kuna.
Hello, good morning, and thank you for joining us. It's Friday, and you're welcome to the best breakfast show on TV, Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. I am Nanatufo Boate.
And my name is Chris Carter.
And I am Philip Nilat. We were warming up the house before we will start the show, and that was done by Kunames. It's just an entertaining side of the show.
I
we started with
the girls and learn how to do
And I'm sure you enjoyed it. And we are starting the show, and we'll be doing this from 7 now to 11 a.m. So you'd want to stay with us here for the next 4 hours. We bring you nothing but the best on the show, informative, entertainment, and also very inspiring things that you want to talk about. But we want to also thank individuals who supported the literacy challenge. We can't start the show without thanking you for doing your part and also ensuring that at least the event was done successfully. And I keep saying, Adongo took the 10,000 Ghana cedis to Tamale. Atinga Adongo. And he took the bragging rights to Tamale. And also he took that trophy to Tamale. But just prepare yourself for the next edition, 2026 edition of the Literacy Challenge. We want to thank our sponsors, Belmu, GB Assessment, and parents, guardians, teachers, and also the participants who made the event a success.
All right, remember that the This is Ghana exhibition is right in the corner, and you definitely do not want to miss this. If you're a local SME, startup, homegrown business, innovation, you have innovations and also an indigenous corporate body, this is the best platform for you to actually showcase your products and your services. When I talk about showcasing, I'm not talking about just Accra, I'm not talking about just Ghana, but it goes beyond Ghana. In fact, the whole world can actually see what you have to offer. So do well to be part of this. You definitely do not want to miss out on this. And for registration, all you need to do is call the numbers 0205 973 0205 973. And we want to also remind you that it's happening on the 6th and 7th of September 2025, 10 a.m. each day. 6th to 7th September 2025, 10 a.m. each day. Once more, I'm going to call the number 0205 973 973 0205 973 973, and it's happening at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park. We want to say a very big thank you to our sponsors. We have MTN, Side Hustle, EcoBank, GEA, GEPA, Ghana Exim Bank, and this is supported by Twillium and Built. Twillium and Built, thank you so much for being part of this. Remember that this is brought to you by Channel 1 TV and City 97.3 FM.
All right, now it's been an interesting week full of news, some exciting, some not too exciting. I'll show you a way to be able to access the news on the go. Jump onto the Google Play Store and download the Channel 1 News app. I am sure you are itching to know what next regarding Shatta Wale. You want to know what's going to happen next in the Ashanti region regarding the Asante Hemes funeral. All the updates, all the details are on the Channel 1 News app. So jump onto the Google Play Store, download the app. Quite easy to access. The interface is user-friendly, quite simple to navigate. And so download the Channel 1 News app. Have the news in your palm, and if you're on the go, in your pocket. Quite simple. But it's a magic trick, and it's a secret. Don't tell anybody that I told you to download the Channel 1 News app from the Google Play Store. It stays between you and I, all right? Download the app and have access to the news. We'll be updating the news by the second, by the minute, by the hour, because the updates keep trickling in, and we keep updating it. And so you need to download the app, the Channel 1 News app from the Google Play Store, and be as updated as your software. Yeah, if it's an iOS or it's a...
Anyway, so let's start with the papers. Let's bring you what is on the papers. Let's start with the Daily Graphic, and on the front page of the Daily Graphic, talking about the GL Housing Fair, August 28 to 30. This is with the Graphic Communications Housing Fair that will be taking place. Also, Shatta Wale released 5 million Ghana cedis bond to charities. Funds besiege Iyoko precinct, and it was just interesting there yesterday. A number of them, I don't know if Shatta Wale could actually form a political party with his supporters. A lot of people went there. And on the front page, Mones flagged 1 week observance of Nana Kunedu Yadom III. Final funeral rites slated for September 14 to 18. This is on the front page of the Daily Graphic. But when you go behind the back page of the Daily Graphic, motorists express concern over stalled Accra Tema Beach Road project. And that road, if you use it, you'll be asking a lot of questions. Whether is the project ongoing or it has stalled.
The project is not ongoing anywhere.
It's not ongoing.
It's not ongoing anywhere. What's that? That place is be stressful.
Well, yeah, we understand it was affected by the debt exchange program, and it stalled at a point. We've done a lot of stories on that stretch.
Yeah,
I have visited the road during peak hours in the morning and that in the evening, driving from, it actually starts from Independence Square, the Black Star Square, through to Tema. So on the stretch, you get to Osu Veterinary side. The place is in a very deplorable state. You move through to La. Then you go to
Nungwa areas,
Nungwa, Teshi. Before you even go to Nungwa, before Nungwa, the interchange they are constructing at the Nungwa Junction Mall area. Oh, my Lord. It's just a sight to behold.
You know how stalled road projects affect almost every other thing?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't have any statistics to prove this, but on a casual look, my heart goes out to the shop owners at the Nungwa Junction Mall. There's nothing happening.
Yeah, they'll lose revenue. They'll lose money.
No one wants to go through the stress of traveling that road to the junction mall.
And you know, people use the road in front of the Crow Municipal Assembly. Then you maneuver your way through behind some structures and all that before you can get to the interchange that you can control, because you can't use directly under the interchange. That is the Nungwa.
No, Charlie, the businesses there, especially at the junction mall, they are struggling.
I want to say a very good morning to Engineer Abdullah Mahama. At least they are doing some good work on the Ofanko Sawam Highway. This morning he WhatsApped me saying that now that they've started, we are not giving them shout-outs. We are giving you shout-out, but you understand there is too much traffic there. So
the money has come.
Keep making the road more trouble.
The money has been released.
We will bring our cameras there.
The money has been released. So, I mean, they have to do that.
But they said it's not all, though.
We'll
try to talk to him. Yeah, we try to talk to him.
But they should speed up the work. You understand? They should speed up the work.
If you're watching,
but if they speed up the work and the work is done shoddily, you guys will still talk about it.
No, but speeding up does not mean you should do it shoddily.
So let them just do their thing.
There's this attitude of
but you can't relax with the work.
Intentionally being lax
a very
with the work.
busy road.
And then, delay will bring in more money. You understand? So let's not do that. I mean, they should speed up the work because
if you delay rather,
you
lose money.
Delay will bring in more money?
If you delay and you tell them that, okay, this is what is causing the delay, so I need more money, won't they release the money?
You rather lose money because when you delay, the exchange rate, is not stable. It fluctuates.
Oh, the CD is now Captain Planet too.
I may have signed a deal with an exchange rate of 16 Ghana cedis or 15 Ghana cedis, right?
Yeah.
And the CD has now appreciated, and the dollar is now hata. You understand? It's not strong
no
like
room
that.
for revision of the contract sum?
Maybe there could be, but it's not that easy.
Very well.
So, for instance, I pay you an amount of money in dollars. I pay you, say, $100 million or $5 million. Equivalent in Ghana cedis then wouldn't be same. But mind you, I may have bought some, say, materials for the project, and I need to pay the people I bought the money, the materials from, with that exchange rate. That is 15 cedis or 16 cedis. So if I'm being paid, I rather run at a loss.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they factor some of these things into whatever arrangements.
They'll say it's force majeure.
But I mean, now that we are going to be having contracts in Ghana cedis, perhaps they will address some of these.
Well, let's see how that.
But we are excited that the engineers are back on the stretch.
We bring our cameras there. That's why
we've been talking about it. We've been insulted. We've been vilified. People have called us all sorts of names. But we don't care. We are excited that the engineers are back on site and they are working. But we're begging them they should speed up the work.
Expedite the work.
Because that place is originally traffic prone.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And we know that when there's construction work,
Yeah.
at least there would be that free flow. So
You see how I'm quiet?
they should
Why?
speed up the
Because,
work.
like, I can't relate to all these things.
Yeah, you don't travel that stretch, so yeah.
But your Santoro, let's continue. You just let's do the first. We'll talk about your
Let's
road.
finish Poco Aziz. They will come and do advocacy for Santo.
We'll come and talk about your matter.
It's this leg on hills.
Let's go
right.
with the papers.
Anyway,
You need
so
to show me where the hill is.
when you cross the gate, it's not you cross
Well,
the gate. Then
So
you see the hill.
the hill is after your gate.
Yeah. It's after the main gate.
Charlie,
Like, I live on the hill, so I see people down there.
some people told me that they live at East Legon Hills and sent me an invitation to come over.
It was really a hill.
Yeah, it's just,
What
it's,
hill?
no,
I
wait.
traveled. And I was asking them, are they sure they're in the east, they are in the Greater Accra region or they are in the Eastern region?
Very soon people
There's
will
somewhere
name-
behind that place called Police Community. Do you know that?
No.
It's further.
No.
Philip,
Like, I don't know a lot of places around that area
there.
because when I hear some places, I'm like, what? Where?
the
In this
people are in the
place?
Eastern region and they are
Santo,
doing to know
Santo,
that they live at East Legon Hills.
It's East Legon Hills.
They are in the Eastern region.
You
they're
know
not in
Kwamenya
Accra.
Hills. Kwamenya Hills.
See, we were here. The same thing happened and eventually Kaswa joined Accra.
You understand?
But it's in Central region. East Legon Hills who demarcate the place Eastern region.
Wager will be McCarthy Hills.
You understand?
McCarthy Hills are next.
And next, that'll be a good one. Anyway, so let's just continue with the papers. We have on the front page of the Informer. The big one here is Akwacha by-election. We are red-eyed, and that is the IGP warning troublemakers. Africa needs strategic allies, not aid. Zuma is telling the continent, and I'm talking about the former South African President Jacob Zuma.
Jacob. The Jacob.
At TCAD 9, and that's happening in Japan, Mahama urges reforms to woo investors. Media, police are partners as GJA calls for an end to attacks. And Zoom Lion leads nationwide malaria campaign. And if you want to check those stories, you can pick up the Informer and go through them.
All right, let's get into the news center. Colorful as always. Front page says, Ghana card impact. World Bank lauds Mofe's use of the Ghana card to track farm inputs distribution to 655,000 farmers. System curbs smuggling and ensures supplies reach intended farmers. Your funeral rites for Asantehima slated for September 14 to 18. Government moves to tackle Kumasi floods. That's according to the Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources, Kenneth Gilbert J. Adidome Chief introduces health kiosk to fight NCDs. Adidome Chief introduces health kiosk to fight NCDs. I think we should commend
I think
this
that's
chief.
very good.
Yeah, very
I
commendable.
think that's very
very,
important.
very commendable.
Yeah.
He's not waiting for the central government.
Exactly. So imagine everybody did the same thing.
Exactly. And you see, the challenges within some of these areas are peculiar. So every area and its own peculiar challenge. So if some of the chiefs are leading the front like the Adidome chief has done, it will go a long way to augment what the government is doing.
Very true.
Sometimes we need to reduce the burden placed on government to do everything government. But within our own space,
We can do our own small thing.
you get it. And they will say NCNC.
No contribution, no job.
And then NCNC is for us on the street. You understand? But
The street has really suffered.
the street has suffered this week.
The street has suffered this week.
So we on the street will do
The
NCNC.
street.
And then those in suit and tie will say shared responsibility.
Shared responsibility, yeah.
Anyways, still on the front page of the news center, how $4 million scam, fast cars, fame, snag Shatta Wale. I like how the news center puts it. How $4 million scam, fast cars, fame, snag Shatta Wale. You should have added live videos, TikTok live videos.
Yeah. he did it yesterday right after.
Oh, but it was different this time around.
It was, it was
You won't
sober.
change.
Yeah,
He was sober.
He was sober.
Yeah.
He looked different. He looked responsible. You know, I was
He
proud
actually
of
looked
him.
good. I like the hair.
He actually looked
And
good.
like he had done a little makeup.
And he wore some glasses.
Yeah.
It's like,
Shatta, you comedian,
something
bro.
is happening.
No,
And he even
hard guy.
commanded Iyoko.
He actually
Raymond Acha.
singled out
Yes,
Raymond
the
Acha
same
for
Raymond
money.
Acha
Same one.
that he blasted the
Yeah,
other day.
yeah.
But this time around, the tone was different. It was more, thank you so much for taking care of me.
he thanked
And you
all
guys
his
are doing a
fans.
great job. I'm like, wow, is this Shatta?
Let me just
or
say good
someone
morning
else?
to another someone. Wait.
The first TikTok video he did was like, hey, I'm going to give the car to you. I won't come and take the car again from Yoko. Keep the car.
Raymond Acha, you! Raymond Acha, you! And now, this time it was different.
Now it was Mr. Raymond Acha.
Yeah, Mr. I want to thank
Mr.
I
Raymond
want to
Acha.
thank Mr. Raymond Acha and the whole Iyoko team. They treated me well.
Oh, big shouts to Arnold, man.
Iron,
If you know, you know. Big shouts to Arnold.
iron sharpness iron. Anyway, so on the front page of the Inquisitor, Fifi and Jandam as Cocoa Board deflates lies. Kweku Morte chairs Gold Board Tribunal. Napo calls for fairness, integrity in politics. Also, NPA readies for 24-hour economy in downstream petroleum sector. Suhini shares positive update on Ofanko in Sawam Road. Chief of Staff unveils MIDA board. And for Suhini's part, people really applauded him for the fact that he apologized to the general public for the hardship we went
delays.
through. Yes, on the Ofanko.
The delay-induced hardships.
Yes.
Why we applaud him or we commend him is that, if you ask me, there's actually nothing for him to apologize.
Oh, okay.
There's not for him to apologize. Whoever awarded the contract and
Should have
stalled the
apologized.
payments, delayed the payments,
Should have
that
apologized.
person should have apologized.
But I
But
think
you
that
see,
is just
this is-
right.
yeah, it's just
That's what I'm
because
saying.
that's-
That we applaud him
Yeah.
for apologizing for some things somebody else did. You
So
get
that
it?
shows that he's a very empathetic leader.
Exactly.
That shows he's a
Exactly.
leader that is actually
Yeah.
concerned about the people. And that's a very good quality trait for leaders.
Yeah. So thank you, Al Hassan Suhini.
Suhini.
Yeah, Deputy Minister Roads and Highways. We appreciate you for that. Let's have more of that. And the roads, let's finish the roads. I'll come and see you. We have some road of video that is of interest to me. We need to fix it, 'cause
You need to go
I need a
see.
shorter route to Santo.
Really?
This level helps.
These little hills.
Oh my God. All right, so let's continue with the papers. We have the Business and Financial Times on the front page of the Business and Financial Times. First Bank deepens customer relationships through impactful webinars. Zoom Lion leads national charge to eliminate malaria at source. IFS advocates shift to production sharing in extractives. Importers and Exporters Association pays courtesy call on BOG governor. High interest rates threaten private sector despite city gains, and that's by Professor Bookwin. Lastly, we have here GRA adopts collaborative approach to boost revenue collection.
All right, let's get into the Herald newspaper, which front page says, Ghana, Nigeria bust cross-border human trafficking syndicate. 8 suspects arrested, 49 victims rescued in Abuja and Uyo. Is it Uyo or Uyo?
Uyo.
Uyo.
Yeah.
But then there's Uyo as well.
There's Oyo.
Oyo
There's
State.
Oyo State and there's Uyo.
Uyo.
Yes.
So is Uyo also a state?
I think Uyo is a state.
Or is a
but
city
it's,
within
no,
a
Uyo is a state, but it's it's not on the west like Oyo. Oyo is the Yoruba side. Uyo is not a Yoruba
Oh,
side.
so 2 places, Uyo and Oyo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But this operation was in Abuja and Uyo.
Uyo. Yeah.
Uyo.
Oh, okay.
Two different demographics.
I see. Well, we need to see more of that. 'Cause,
Yeah.
we need to know who is in our vicinities, who is in our localities, what they are about. And of course, we need to,
And who they are working with.
yes, we need some assurance regarding our own safety and security. So stories like this, let's have more of same. Kudos to the Ghana and Nigerian authorities for the good job. At least 8 suspects have been arrested and 49 victims rescued.
And I think people should stop, looking for faster ways to greener pastures. These are the problems. And also, when you're on social media, I keep saying this, a lot of people are lured via social media.
Yeah.
You need to be careful what you do on social media, even as an adult. Sometimes you would expect the kids to be the ones that we should be worried about. But as adults, as adults.
It's disappointing
Over
what
20?
some adults are doing on
Do you
social
understand?
media.
Over
Yeah.
20 to visit people you've never seen before. Because of what?
And you're traveling across
You're
borders.
traveling across borders. Maybe you've never been to the place before.
How daring can you be?
Very
I
dangerous.
was about to say something, but like, let me just give you. I think women are very
Slow
daring.
your roll.
I think women
Slow
are very
your roll,
daring.
ma.
It's especially women.
Pull the brakes, girl.
Exactly. It's especially women that they trick on social media. Come and see me here. Come and see me here. I'll give you this amount
Yeah.
of money. You pack your bag from your father's
go.
house, go to Nigeria. Who do you know there? Nobody. Women, like I think we're very daring. A stranger, a total stranger. You be doing social media love. Why not tell the person to come and see you?
But I think we should blame the men
If it's
also.
that serious. No, I think women also need to protect themselves.
Indeed.
In as much as, because this is not an issue of sexual and gender-based violence only. Before we get into the issue of you were violated.
Yeah.
You
move from one
moved.
point to the
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
did not take precaution. You were excited about what you saw on your phone. One picture, and you go, it's not even the picture of the person. You know, these days, AI is putting faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like AI can actually put someone else's face and you'll be talking to the person and you'll be thinking,
yeah.
that's how some people have been. People in France were even duped, thinking they were talking to Will Smith or one
Yeah.
of the actors.
Yeah.
So at these days, somebody can just put a very nice face on video call and then he's chatting. You go there, it's a hard face like this, they'll tie you down. And then you will start looking for you.
Somebody should put hair on my head.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
So like
Philip, what do you mean, of course?
Of course. Of course.
My friend, be careful.
Let's go on. Yeah.
Anyways, Majority Chief Whip exposes GBA's hidden dagger against Mahama. Majority Chief Whip exposes GBA's hidden dagger against Mahama. NPA and GPHA prepare Tamaport for 24-hour petroleum operations. Polls put Baumia at 52%. A Japan trails with 17%. A Champon, a Duchum, and others struggle. So this poll is according to Global Info Analytics,
Yeah.
Musa Dankwa and his people. And then you have Mahama urges bold reforms to attract investment at TICAD 9. That's happening in Japan currently. We know there's a very high-powered delegation led by the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in Japan, wooing investors to come invest in Ghana. So we look forward to some good news from there.
Let's bring you what is on channel1newsonline.com. And we're starting with this interesting one. Suspend crackdown on unlicensed delivery riders. We're talking a lot more on this morning. Have you had any engagement with these unlicensed delivery riders? That is coming from Sam George, directing that the Ghana Postal and Courier Services should suspend the crackdown on unlicensed delivery riders. And this is coming from Sam George. But what you can see on the screen is due diligence key in property deals, coming from a lawyer, one celebrities. This lawyer was spoken to on the Channel 1 newsroom yesterday. We go to the Volta region where Port Ziavi to Amfoita Road cripples farming, threatens food security.
That's serious.
Very serious, and maybe that road must be fixed. Also, replace Ghana's aging military fleet. This is from the Binduri MP. Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwife Association demand arrest of suspects in Rage Hospital attack. And this is from the association. Otumfo suspends funerals from September 1 to 18 for Asante Hime's funeral. And in the northern region, anti-bullying campaign launched in SHS to improve learning environment. John Bwedu leads NPP chairmanship race. Global Info Analytics will be watching out what is happening in the camp of the New Patriotic Party, as some individuals have shown their heads to take up the leadership role in the party. Shatta Wale released after meeting revised bail conditions. It was revised from 10 million Ghana cedis to 5 million Ghana cedis. He met it and now he was released. Shatta Wale's arrest is a witch hunt. This is coming from Bullet. So yesterday Bullet was at the prisons of Iyoko and shared some thoughts with media men there, spoke to them, and this was what he said there. Katie Hammond to appeal 60,000 Ghana cedis court fine. Ekufuado, Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman joined Otumfo to mark Asante Himen's 1 week observance. And finally, no lives lost in Elmina Harbour incident. All 27 crew safe. And this is on Channel 1 newsonline.com.
All right, so let's head to citynewsroom.com. We have here Ghana secures $100 million to drive AI-powered agriculture transformation. And up next, we have Justin Kuda Frimpong leads MPP General Secretary race. Global Info Analytics is stating that I've not completely retired, and that's by Katie Hammond. AGI charges GRA, other agencies to clamp down on illegally imported goods. Now, Sam Judge holds crackdown on unlicensed delivery riders. I'm confident in IGP security assurances for Akotia by-election, and that's by Binduri MP. Bawumia leads MPP presidential race with 52%. Ken Ejapon trails with 17%. Shatta Wale released from Iyoko custody. Katie Hammond to appeal 60K Ghana cedis court fine. And ICU pressurizes government to revive struggling SOEs. And lastly, we have Asante Himen's 1 week observance. Kufuor, Akufo-Addo, Opoku Agyemang, and others mourn with Asante Hene.
That is what we have on citynewsroom.com and also Channel 1 newsonline.com. And this has been the paper review segment of the Breakfast Daily Show on Channel 1 TV. We take a quick break. When we come back, we have more for you on the show. Please do stay with us.
Looking for a one-stop shopping destination for all things made in Ghana? Eager to experience a remarkable fair that showcases the richness, creativity, and innovation behind Ghanaian products and services? Then get ready for the This is Ghana Exhibition 2025. The This is Ghana Exhibition highlights the brilliance of Ghanaian entrepreneurs, artisans, and businesses who continue to shape the narrative of homegrown excellence. This is Ghana's biggest trade fair and exhibition, bringing together SMEs, startups, research and manufacturing sectors, indigenous corporate bodies, and local creatives in one exciting space. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025. Come explore, engage, and be inspired by the businesses and brands that are redefining made in Ghana across every sector. The dates: Saturday the 6th and Sunday the 7th of September 2025. Time is 10 a.m. through till 5 p.m. each day. The venue is the A4 Sutherland Children's Park. For inquiries or participation details, call us on 0205-973-973. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by MTN, EcoBank, Side Hustle by EK Brand Consult, Ghana Enterprises Agency, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and Ghana Exim Bank, and is supported by Twillium Industrial Company Limited and Build Financial Technologies.
Let's get into the world of sports like never before.
You know how we do it on Fridays.
Join us every Friday at 7 p.m. on 97.3 City FM for Sports Panorama, your ultimate destination for all things sports.
One of the biggest scandals in this country's history. You can't spend 250 million USD and come out with that.
From the thrill of association football to the excitement of basketball, tennis, athletics, and even emerging sports, we cover it all. Whether it's the Premier League or the latest NBA showdown, we bring you the stories behind the stars.
Getting an opportunity to become a national team coach, you should understand the politics around football.
And don't miss the prayer of the rabbi.
Joe was Zabal.
How Zebal there?
Zabal won Chaboke Walako.
We're not just about the games, we're about the community.
If you are going to be given this kind of treatment, then you need to be that guy. When I look at him play, he is not it.
Or when it's time for Don't Call Me.
Moria picking.
Join the conversation as we connect with fans across the country and beyond. What's the latest updates? Send us your thoughts and we'll feature your comments live on air. And remember, we like to hear your predictions for matches and your thoughts in general. Think you know who's going to win? Let us know.
Big shout outs to my YouTube people.
Tune in every Friday at 7 p.m. only on 97.3 City FM. Sports Panorama, where sports come alive.
Minke man bi moni nya Kofi Adam no mai kami. Matwale. Man ke la ke no ya ne. Meneke. Fe won sha ko ba club me feke DJ. Ni wo hia ka wo she. Ye Yesu gba mi. Amen.
Sports Panorama, your weekly sports fix. Don't miss out on the action. Sports Panorama. Catch the excitement every Friday.
Now let's have an interesting conversation on reading. I'm not sure whether you thought of an environment where you can have access to reading and people will be listening to you and how exciting it will be. But there is an event coming up. A gentleman is in studio who will tell us the details of this event. His name is Oswald Okainte, the event coordinator for Read to Save the Environment. Oswald, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us what your event is about, which is happening today.
Okay, so Read to Save the Environment is a special edition of the Ramsar Children's Show, which is dedicated to honor the memories of the fallen gallant heroes, the victims of the helicopter crash. So what the event seeks to do, this is a partnership between a Creative Arts Agency and then the Ramsar Publication Ghana Limited. And we're going to have resource persons from different domains, disciplines, agencies, like from the Ministry and the Environmental Protection Agency, from the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, from the Creative Arts Agency, from UNESCO Ghana, from Ghana Commission for UNESCO, from Parliament of Ghana, going to read a book that was commissioned, that was specialized in advocating against galamsey.
Oh
yes. So the title of the book, as published by Ramsar Publication Ghana, is Abebrese, Shadows of Wealth. And so with that, looking at about 300 participants, we want to honor the memories of the fallen heroes. And so the best way to honor them is to fight to end galamsey. And so we have a reading, a review of the book, and a conversation. And so in that conversation, we hope that by the close of the event, we should be able to empower about 300 people to be ambassadors, to join in the campaign to end galamsey as soon as possible, as a wreath to these
the
gallant
fallen
heroes.
Yes. And looking at the participants, people will be participating in this event, which is happening today. What is the age bracket?
Okay, so it's catch them young.
Yes.
You know, there's not so much we can do with those who are grown. And so the target is from senior high to junior high.
Oh.
So we want to catch them kill the galamsey concept in the bud. So that's why it's the Ramsar Children's Show, a special edition. And so we have the senior high school, and then we have the junior high school.
Is it the first time you are doing this?
No, Ramsar Children's Show has been running annually.
Okay.
And so this time, there's a partnership between the Creative Arts Agency. You know, after this one, the Creative Arts Agency is also going to have tributes expressed by brushstrokes.
Yeah.
And that's where we go to have visual artists also expressing their tribute and fighting it. And so, writing is part of creative arts. It is one of the products that benefits education. So writing is not just for education. And so this is how we want to explore in order to manifest the benefit of the arts. And so we want to explore the creative writing and then the power of reading to address social issues. So children's show has been running annually. So each year has a particular adaptation. And this year, there's no better way to do this to honor the memories of these legends than to have this event.
So how has the conversation been like, or talks around this been like when you visited schools, or how are you getting the participants in there to partake in this reading exercise?
So, there's advocacy. We invite schools to come around, and then we're trying to form clubs in there. And so for this one, we just want them to experience the leisure aspect of reading. So it's not just for academic. You need to read, imbibe, and let it be with you and live with it. And so that's one part we are trying to exploit. And so it's with the schools. We invite the schools, and then we have, like we have it now, we have our publicity. All those who are interested also join. Thankfully, it is vacation, so parents can still bring their children to have such a feeling. And this is part of the Ghana International Book Fair, which is happening at the National Theatre of Ghana. And so the session is from 10 to 12, but the fair runs from morning 10 to 6 p.m.
Let me understand something. So the book is there, you pick it and you read, or somebody has picked the book and is reading aloud for the participants to hear.
So
I can see the people that will be participating on the screens. But let's
you see, when we're in school back in primary, we have what called a read chain. You read, another person reads, and then we finish. But in this case, the resource persons we have brought, the Professor Kluche from Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Dambar from Ghana Commission for UNESCO, Melody from UNESCO, they are going to lead the reading. So they read in turns. So the audience will listen. So you have to picture what you're reading. And so they read, then after, one of the things we're going to do is we have adaptation of the book, which is going to be performed by trained children. And then after that...
Sort of a drama.
A drama adaptation of the story. So we first do the reading, we help you to grasp it, picture it, get the imagery. But then to help you more and to lead to the conversation, there's going to be adaptation about 15 minutes or 10 minutes of adaptation of the story. And then after, we open and have a conversation. So we're going to have the conversation pivoting the whole thing to the theme of the book. So we bring the story in the book to normal life. And so we have the panelists leading it, but at the point, it's a conversation. So some of the audience will also have to bring their view about it. And so, okay, so what's the moral lesson learned from this? How do you adapt it? How do you imbibe it? How do we use this to lead advocacy against the illegal mining?
That's interesting. So how did you sit down and say, I want to do this, I want to catch them young through reading?
So that is what we do. Just like we catch young people to play football. So it's an adaptation. It's a strategy you have to come up with, And then I, for one, do not want to accept that Africans do not like reading. Because you read this morning, you've been reading. People read for a particular purpose. But I think what we do not do is leisure reading.
Exactly.
And so once you do the leisure reading, just make them understand that we do not only read to pass exams for academic purposes. You will read for leisure, to get social information, to get knowledge, and to boost your wisdom level, as a form of leisure. The same way you want to watch a movie, you can get that picture by reading. And so for this concept, we want to use it as a tool to advocate against social menace.
Beautiful. So if someone is watching this morning and wants to participate, does it come at any cost? Is it free? How do I get in there?
So the only cost is that you have to get your vehicle in there, whichever way there, because you just enter. And the good thing is we are even going to refresh you.
Oh, for free?
Yes, sir.
So I can be there?
You have to be there, don't can. You have to be there. We want you to see reading not as a kind of a punishment or for academic kind of stress, but it's for fun, just like the way you watch a movie, the same way you want to listen to music, the same way you want to play football. That is it. That's why reading is a hobby.
So happening this morning where?
This morning at the National Theatre of Ghana Exhibition Hall. And this is produced by Ramsar Publication Ghana Limited in partnership with the Creative Arts Agency.
Wow, beautiful. Any final words you want to share with us?
So say there's no better way to honor the memories of these gallant heroes who had to die in line of national duty than to have the death of Galamsey. And so whichever way we find ourselves, we do the advocacy. And one of the advocacies we're going to use is through reading. So we encourage everyone to come around and be part of this history brewing.
Beautiful. So you've seen it there, and you've heard it from Oswaldo Okainte, who is the event coordinator, Read to Save the Environment. The event is the Read to Save the Environment event, which is happening today live at the National Theatre at 10 to 12. It's free. Make sure that you participate and you get yourself to read a book. We bring you more on the show.
All right, you're still watching Breakfast Daily here on Channel 1 Television. Just gone by an interesting conversation Philip had earlier, so that was pre-recorded. And you want to be part of it. If you have a ward that's interested in writing, reading, and all that, you should be interested in that. Back in studio, we're about to have a conversation over another topical issue. We've seen the issue of perennial flooding, largely attributed to encroachment in Ramsar areas. We've seen some level of action from the government, the RCC, something that was started in the previous administration, halted at a point, and then, of course, it's been resumed by the Greater Accra Regional Minister who heads the RCC. But in as much as we want to do right by nature and by the people, there's a way to go about things, because all actions affect, if not us directly, others, or it impacts our society as well. Now, there are persons in these areas who are affected by the demolition exercise that has been undertaken by the RCC. I'm referring to the Ramsar areas, Sakumo, Klagon, Tema, and what have you. And some of these affected persons are calling on the government for clemency to allow for increased stakeholder consultations to come up with a roadmap to bring finality to the issue. One of such bodies is the Harbourview Estate Residents Association. They are directly impacted by the demolition exercise, and today they are here to share their story with us. We're fortunate to have the chairman of the association, Jonathan Boy-Doku, join us in studio. Good morning, sir, and thank you for joining us. It's good to have you. I don't even know if it's a good morning or not.
It's a good morning. The morning has to be good.
Well, we have life, so we'll give
Yes.
Great, good to have you. So, Harbourview Estates, give us an idea where exactly you guys are located.
So, Harbourview, we are behind the MF Estate. Behind the MF Estate.
So, we're talking Tema West.
Tema West area, yeah, municipality, yeah.
So, behind MFs.
Yes.
Is it close to the Celebrity Golf Course? Is it leaning towards Klagon? Which area exactly?
So, it's in the middle between the Klagon enclave and then the golf side. So, we are exactly in the middle. So.
Right. So, how affected are you by this demolition exercise?
In fact, it's impacted about 10.5 acres of properties. So that's quite a lot.
10.5
acres. 10 of 40 plots.
But what happened? How did we get here? How did you guys acquire the lands in the first place? What assessments were made? What checks did you make?
Checks, assessments. Okay. To me, I'll take it in a layman's term. An ordinary Ghanaian who wants a place to sleep. And then you find a place physically viable that you can build. So when you are led there, first thing is, okay, this is a good place. I want to lay my head. I'll take it and start building. That's for it now.
I like the way you put it, physically viable.
Yes.
What of technically?
Technically, as in
you ensuring that where you're building is not in a waterway, it has all
a
the
legal
approval,
place to put up structures.
Exactly.
All right. So when the time we got there, the place was bare. In fact, the search the search on the land wasn't really made until later days when the questions of people encroaching a Ramsar site came to play. But when this issue started, we were looking for best solutions to the problem. The little I know about the Ramsar site is that it should have a sustainable development. It should be of wise use, not totally stay out. So in our submission during the press conference, we're saying we understand that there's some ecological importance of the place.
Yeah.
But there's a way we can integrate that we don't sideline the importance of the place with urbanization. We can work hand in hand to make sure that it serves its purpose and we also have a place to sleep.
Wow. So let's look at when you acquired the land. And just as you have underscored the importance of the ecology of the area and preserving same, what kind of permits were you given and what kind of buildings or structures were you permitted to put up in these areas, all in respect to the ecological importance of these areas?
Well, the issues of permits in Ghana is a bit complex now. You know, not defending us not having permits. Most buildings are built without permits. The authorities come in one way or the other. So the last engagement before the new government came in, they were trying to talk to us to see if we can have ways of getting permits after we have had the lines agreed.
Right.
So the problem was people transiting into the core area. The core area is where there's direct impact to the environment if people get there. So that was where the argument was. So the earlier administration, Shatta West, they were trying to engage that those who fall outside the core area, we're trying to have a roadmap to get a permit on penalty so that we can have a clear line and continue from there. And then there was change in government and then we had to halt and see what comes after that.
But in this case, the TDC that is coming in to demolish these structures, I guess, together with the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council, to pull down the structures. One may ask, where did you go for some sort of approval that where you are buying, you can put up a structure?
We didn't say we've gone for approval. There was a roadmap being set by the earlier government, which we didn't finish. In the roadmap, by all means, we have to get our documents. And we have to work within the transition zone, not the core area. So that was the conversation that was going on. I'm not saying it's an approval. It's a roadmap being set. So we have to follow a certain roadmap to get to where we want to be. But unfortunately, we didn't get to the end of the road and there was a change in government.
Okay. Wow. Where the lines clearly defined, which area falls within the transition zone, which area falls within the core Ramsar zone?
Okay, so the lines were being defined. Physically, no, but the technical guys were working on the lines. But let me put this across. Even in our working settings, you have rooms where they say no entry to anybody.
Okay.
We don't leave the door open. There's a lockable door and there's no entry.
Right.
If you leave it open, someone might be tempted to go through. These physical boundaries were not set. So to somebody who wants a place to sleep, since he doesn't see any clear physical boundary, and it's sold to him, the person will naturally go to the place.
But these structures you've put up there didn't maybe spring up just overnight or something. When you started with the foundation, putting up the blog work and all those things, weren't there authorities coming around to say that, hey, this place, we do not put up structures here, or concerns raised during that period?
Concerns raised?
Because my border is, it gets to sort of lengthening, then to the roofing level and everything, before the authorities will now go in and pull down the structure. But as you are starting, like foundation and all that, nobody raised concerns.
So the major concerns came during the Henry Quarter time.
Okay.
Yes, that's when the major concerns came. Right, so that's when we started having a roadmap to have a finalization. Now, going further, Sakumono is just one part of the Ramsar.
Yeah.
We have different Ramsar sites in Ghana. We have one in Keita, we have some in Winneba.
Yeah.
Now, when you are on the Aflao stretch going down, on the right side, south side, all that place is Ramsar. And we have villages there, we have towns there. If you go to Winneba, we have villages, towns within the wrong sites. Those sites are still there. So the question is, why are they not being impacted by demolition? So the issue now is not about not being there, it's about wise use of the place. That's the thing. If you say we are all in Ramsar, then all those guys should go.
You mean all the places you've mentioned?
No, all Ramsar sites with habitation should go.
It may not. It's debatable.
Let me land, please. With Sakumono, we have two things playing. One, Sakumono is a Ramsar site. Two, Sakumono is a government land. Which one are we fighting for? Is it the Ramsar or the government issues? If it's Ramsar, we can all sit down and have a collaboration to see the best way to solve the problem. The government issue is one thing we can discuss another time. But this is the Ramsar issue. Ramsar is sustainable development in the area, so that you don't impact negatively on the basic primary principle of what the land was meant to be.
Right.
So we can sit down and talk and see how best we can all have solution to the problem. Now, I had some discussion with some experts. Apparently, over the years, the Ramsar site has been neglected. When you are moving on the Chama stretch, there's this gate that had to open for the sea to.
Yeah.
It's been abandoned. At the final stages, what will happen to the area is that the silting will start occurring. The purpose for the Ramsar site to take the water, settle, water goes out of the sea, has been defeated. With this engagement, I don't know how far government had gone with the technical guys, hydrologists, the wetland geologists, all those. That if there's another way we can all sit and have conclusion on what technicalities can be put in place, so that, as I always say, the main purpose of the Ramsar shouldn't be defeated. That we can still be there, and that the purpose of the Ramsar will still be sustained. That's what we are calling for. We are not saying government should leave the project, ask us to do what I want to do, so that the purpose is gone. No, we want to keep the purpose. But because people want a place to sleep, it's urbanization. Even in those places I mentioned earlier, Winneba, people are living there. How much more people are flooding in? We need a place to sleep. We are looking at balancing urbanization and ecological effects. So that at the end of the day, it's a win-win balance for everybody.
Give us an idea of the type of structures that are within these areas, and candidly, have there been some filling done there? Because you see, that is the bone of contention, that when you fill up these areas, you impact the natural flow of water, you impact the retention of water, and you defeat the purpose of the Ramsar site.
Our part, I'm talking on overview. It's mostly residential. Residential and apartments. But with filling, no. We have not filled our area. It's the natural gradient, the natural soil, the natural stuff that is there.
But has your part also experienced some demolition?
Yes, 10.5 acres of property.
10.5.
Yes.
And that was also done during Harry Cortez time.
The
recent one.
No, the recent one is 10.5 acres.
What of that of? Did Harry Cortez also embark on any demolition there?
Harry Cortez didn't really hit buildings because of the roadmap which wanted to be set.
He pulled down walls.
Yes, he pulled down walls. But these buildings were impacted.
So now the walls that he pulled down in his era, are buildings springing up on those lands again, or it's been left like that?
Not all. Some buildings are springing up, some sprang up, some are. So at the point Henry Quarter came, it was like trying to tell everybody to stop so that we sit down. The jaw was going on. We were not done with it. And some buildings have sprung up, but not to the extent that we will find worrying. So there's another impact here. Our worry, there's a demolition, it goes away, everything is silent. There's another demolition, everything is silent by years. So the cycle keeps on repeating. why don't we all sit down and finish this thing once and for all? This is what we can allow you. This is what we can't allow you. From this point, we are going to put physical boundaries here. Anybody that trespasses this boundary, then you are liable to your own actions. This will make it easy for everybody. Because as far as you leave the land bare, people will prey on others' innocency to give them land, and then it will be a problem in the future.
I want to ask this sensitive question. Who sells the land to you people?
The land. The earlier custodians of the land.
So say the chiefs?
The chiefs, yes.
And are the chiefs aware of this? Have you tried engaging them? Have the authorities engaged them that do not go ahead and sell these lands because, one, like you indicated, government lands, and two, the fact that they are meant to be Ramsar sites?
That have they been engaged?
Yes,
by
or are the chiefs aware of what actions the government will take in the near future if someone should put up a structure on these lands that have been reserved to be Ramsar sites, or like you indicated, is also a government land?
That's what I'm saying, that with this, there's no finalization to the problem now. Let's all sit down, because if there's going to be stakeholder engagement, it should be everybody. We all sit down and understand. We all sit down and agree. Whether the chiefs are in the known or not, I can't speak to it.
Right.
But if we all sit down at the round table and we all have an understanding of whether you be chief, whether you are buying, whether you're an association, whether government, this is what we have agreed on, signed.
Right.
Anybody who breaks the rule should be ready to bear the consequences.
Right. Now let's come to how much of an impact or how this demolition exercise has affected you as residents, as property owners in this area. Give us an idea. I mean, we know that there's the costs burden, but then as humans, as residents in the area, how much of an impact has this had on you? And if, of course, please add on, if it should continue, where would that leave you?
The future uncertainty, the housing issues in the urban areas, people investing in blocks and cement, sand, and all things going down in a day. It will take the strong to stand. It might take somebody 30 years back. And it's worse if the person is even approaching his pension. Maybe the younger around 30 will manage. But someone around 55, 56, or 60. That's the end. That's what we are asking government to do. We should hold on. We should just hold on. Let's talk. Let's see how best we can salvage what we can salvage. What is a no-no? We understand it's a no-no. And have clear guidelines to the situation.
When you started the conversations or the dialogue with the former minister, that's Henry Courier, what did you present to him? What did his team also present to you? And what were you hoping to achieve, basically?
The basic thing Henry Courier wanted to achieve was that with the encroachment going on, if it's left and nothing is done to it, people are really going to affect the core area, right? So he wanted the final line to be set where we know this is where we are stopping and nobody should go further. So he was acting, he was with the technical guys because they know best the extent to which development can go and where it should stop so that it don't have negative environmental effects. So that was the line they were towing. But unfortunately, we didn't finish everything, and then we had to restart this way again.
Who were part of these meetings?
So the chiefs were there, the resident associations were there, the forestry
commission,
were there, forest commission, and I think some other stakeholders, governmental
stakeholders were also there.
Wow, this is serious.
It's quite disturbing. I mean, we cover it. We sit here and we see the destruction going on. And I mean, as a human being, I feel the pain of these property owners and these house owners. But then again, you also think about the national effect or the national impact, that if we allow this to continue, the burden that it will place on us. So,
but with this current administration, the current Greater Regional Minister Linda Okulu, has she opened her doors to engage you people yet? What has been the talks like? Any arrangement for that?
So we have taken a step to petition the president to halt with the exercise. And let's all have a look at it again. As I said earlier, let's have a look at it at where we can stop finally. The government concern is about flooding issues. Yes, because the cry is that because of encroachment, places are getting flooded. And I said that it's the core area that receives most. And if there's impact in the core area, then it's going to cause issues. The transition zones don't have that burden so much. So we're asking that petition, let's sit down and talk. Let's see how we finalize the final lines. That we can leave people to have a place to sleep. And we can have the wetland performing its duties without having negative impact on the environment. This is sustainable development. In the developed areas, I won't say all the Ramsar site is clear. There had been some form of encroachment, but there's been engagement and redesigning to see that whatever is done doesn't have negative impact on the environment.
Has your property been touched yet?
No. But I'm far up. But because I'm the chairman,
I have to talk to other people.
I have to put myself in, and then we'll have final engagements to see how much we can salvage from the situation.
Are you willing and ready to invest in the prevention or the protection of the Ramsar site when finally you're able to come to an agreement with the authorities?
We are ever willing, 100%. In fact, we, in the previous administration, were looking at giving the documents, regularization for those who fall outside the core area. That money can be used for serious conservation and ecological benefits. The sluice gates, the dredging, and all that. If you have to put in additional financial effort to support government to make sure that the place becomes as governments want to be, it's collaboration. We will try to push our members to work with the government to make sure the place becomes a sustainable environment that will help all Ghanaians.
If worse comes to worse, do you have an avenue of getting your money back? I mean, as for the cost involved in the building of the structures, it will go. But at least the cost of the land, do you have an avenue to retrieve?
That's another conversation for another day.
Very
but
well.
Right now, the main aim is to salvage.
Right.
And to make sure we work with government to have a sustainable environment. That's it. That's key.
Very well. We want to thank you and wish you well. Any final words you want to put out there?
To the government, to the residents, to the chiefs, whoever I think has to hear this.
So our final submission is that as we pleaded with the presidents and governments, we should all come back to the table and have a final talk on the situation to see where we have our fine lines and we guided by it. So at the end of the day, I say it's always a win-win solution for all of us. Right, thank you.
I know that was the final, but on the petition or the plea to the presidency, have you been able to physically, formally notify the authorities on what your request is? Or will it end with the press conference?
Can you rephrase your
I'm asking if you followed up with presenting a formal petition.
Yes, we followed a formal petition to about I think eight agencies, eight agencies, yes. So we have NADMO, we have Forestry, we have the Tema West Municipal Assembly, we have the MP, we have the Chief of Staff, we have the advisor to the President, and we have the President himself.
Very well, very well. Jonathan Boydoku, thank you so much. He's the chairman of the Harbour View Estate Residents Association, and we wish you well. Hopefully there's a listening ear that hears you out, and then we all come to the table, we sit, we negotiate, we dialogue, and we find a solution to this issue of Ramsar sites encroachment and Ramsar sites protection. We want to say a very happy birthday to Madame Stella Akwe. She's a registrar for the regional office of Sekendi Takrade at the office of the registrar of companies. And this one is coming from Constance Techi and the entire staff of the office of the registrar of companies. I want to say good morning also to Dr. Mauli of the Advocates for Indigenous Freight Forwarders. Good morning to you and, of course, to all our viewers this morning. This is Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 TV. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Life can get hectic, and sometimes we forget to prioritize our well-being. That's where Vernal Mineral Water steps in. A refreshing solution packed with essential minerals, Vernal Mineral Water keeps you hydrated and balanced. Whether you're at home or work, Vernal Mineral Water is there to keep you going. Don't let a busy schedule hinder your health. Make Vernal Mineral Water a part of your daily routine. Share the love with Vernal Mineral Water, the choice for a healthy, vibrant you.
This advert is FDA approved.
This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one for weeks and months to come. Let's go!
It's on SuperSport all season long. Pay your subscription today. Dial *759#. Available on DSTV and GoTV.
This August, get ready for an unforgettable night of worship and celebration as Perez Music presents Glorified, dubbed His Love and Kindness. Ministering live, Perez Music alongside the legendary Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Also ministering Joyful Way Incorporated, Minister Gabby Akwe and Edom Evangelist. Join us on Sunday, the 31st of August, 2025 at 4 p.m. sharp at the Victory Bible Church, Awoshi Dominion Sanctuary for an evening of powerful ministry and praise. It's absolutely free. But if you would like to support this ministry, you can do so by purchasing our special event merchandise or call 0557 116 607. That is 0557 116 607. Let's come together and raise a sound of gratitude for God's love and kindness. It's going to be nothing short of heaven on earth. This event is proudly sponsored by Eddie's Pizza and powered by Rima City of Worship. Media partner City FM and Channel 1 TV.
You've seen nothing yet. This Big Brother Naija Season 10. It's 10 times the drama, 10 times the rivalry, and 10 times the game. This is certified. No zero, no minus. Big Brother Naija Season 10. Showing 24/7 on DSTV and on GoTV. Gold sponsor, Guinness.
Welcome back on Breakfast Daily. We are grateful that you stayed with us here on the Channel 1 TV for us to continue discussions on other issues on the show. It was an exciting one we had there on the Ramsar site issue. It's been there for a very long time. People having their structures pulled down. And for me, what really gets to me is the amount of money that you would pump into a structure. Even look at building or putting up hen coop, how expensive it is, buying wood, buying nails, getting roofing sheets and all that, wire mesh and all that, thought less of putting up a story building.
Yeah.
And maybe 5-bedroom apartment, 6-bedroom apartment, and maybe it's not your
Yeah.
fault that you didn't do due diligence. Then
No, as for that one, it's your fault.
It's your fault.
It's your fault.
No, but Nana, you would not totally blame people because let's be realistic. In as much as we think everybody should be informed, some people are a bit still ignorant about things. For example,
ignorance is no excuse of the law.
Well, yeah.
You get it? That's what I'm saying, that we can fault them. You get it? For building in these places, for even acquiring lands in these places. I'll say this because it's up to you to know what you're buying. Listen, when you pick up something on the shelf of a store, don't you read the label?
Yeah.
You check for expiry dates. You check for even country of origin, because you might be looking for a particular brand made in a particular country. You get it? But here we tend to overlook some of these things. It's the reason why you are desperate. You need a place to put your head. But where? Okay, say we allow you to continue to build in these areas and there's flooding. Who do you blame? Are you going to call government to come and save you? You get it? But my biggest problem is not even with the residents. It's, I mean, we can pardon them, although we are faulting them for building in these areas. We can pardon them because accommodation is part of the needs of man. You get it?
Renting.
But the authorities, no building in this country anywhere sprang up overnight.
Yes, and you watched it from the beginning.
Yes.
You watched it from, you know...
What's his name? Aladdin did not rob a lamp from somewhere and a genie came out and commanded a building to be sitting somewhere. It started...
from foundation.
And you have these assemblies. All the assemblies have men who go around writing stop work, produce permits everywhere. So they know where all the construction within the assembly is going on. It's either you are complicit or you are being negligent or you are derelicting your duty. And so for me, the biggest blame should be with the assembly, should go to the assemblies. And for some of these property owners, how I wish somebody would test the law and sue an assembly. If indeed they also did the right thing by acquiring permits from these assemblies. Somebody should test the law and let's see
how it's going to work.
You get it? Because how do you sit down, allow a building to, be constructed all the way up? There's a roofing on it. And one day I am told that I have built on a Ramsar site in a waterway, and so my building should be pulled down.
And you know, I also feel like there should be a lot more awareness about Ramsar sites. I don't think there's enough awareness about that. Let's be realistic. Some people are just hearing about it in recent times. Some people are just hearing there's something called Ramsar site. Some people are just hearing that there's something called waterways. Your house is blocking the water. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie to you. I might even be one of those some people, because like it's all like just in recent times, like let's say last 2 years, that I realized, oh, okay, there's something called water, Ramsar sites and all that, and I had to even read and understand why it's important. Do you understand? So I don't think there's enough information on that, enough education on that, which should be. Which there should be.
That's what I'm saying, that even the authorities, Charlie, they have a bigger burden, because to be honest, these Ramsar sites have been abandoned. And there's all sorts of pollution ongoing there. In fact, if you ask me, the purpose of a Ramsar site has been long defeated, even before these encroachments started.
Yes.
I grew up in Tema. If you go to Committee 3, Site B, where the small lagoon is, we used to go and watch birds there. Go there now. It's morning TV, but it's toilet water, basically. Toilet water that is there now.
It's been taken over.
There's a place behind SOS, the school, Community 6 town. We used to call it T3. Me, I went fishing there as a child.
But today?
Go there and go and see.
Structures are all over there.
The place has been filled.
Well, this is sad. Let's see how this is going to unfold in the coming days. Now that the residents are saying that they need some sort of engagement between themselves and the various authorities, i.e. the government.
I think it's important. I think they should engage.
If Ma Lydia, you are listening, Ma Linda, you are listening, you are watching, please give them a listening ear. I know,
you know her nickname.
I know, what's her nickname?
My dear.
My dear, my dear. I know she has stated on the grounds that, you know what, even whoever calls me to sort of pardon these individuals or sort of have patience on whatever has to be done, she wouldn't listen. Reason is she's saving the environment and protecting the many who would be homeless as a result of flooding when there's a downpour. But I think that maybe we should listen to these individuals. Let's put up measures and see how best we can get the issue resolved in the coming days. But there is this interesting story as well from the Ghana Postal and Courier services. I think 2 days ago and yesterday, I've seen them embarking on an exercise where...
Together with the police.
Exactly, together with the police. So the motorbikers,
the motor riders,
are doing their rounds in town. They stop them and tell them that, well, you need a license before you can proceed with your job. Maybe, like Chris also said, they may be ignorant. They don't know about it, but of course, ignorance is no excuse to the law.
No, but wait, for me, for that particular one,
they are helping us.
Exactly. And this does not have to do with ignorance, does not whatever.
It's the look on your face for me.
I actually do not really support how the things or the exercise is being taken.
Really?
Do you understand? Because I feel like people are jobless, and then I have a bike, and then I get up one day and say, look, I want to, empower myself by doing delivery. Some people don't know their procedures to all these things.
How is that? I find that
they just have their they just have their licenses and they just start. And then secondly,
they do not have the license.
No, I mean they just have their license to ride.
Okay, motor.
Yes. Because when you listen to them, like some of the videos that were making rounds, you can tell that this person genuinely doesn't know there's even a law like this.
It is unacceptable.
But you wouldn't just have your taxi or your vehicle and say, I want to be a taxi driver, I want to do... Even, well, I don't think...
In as much as we're talking about this, do you realize that this whole motor delivery thing is still new? The terrain is still very new. So that is why there's supposed to be some sort of education, because it's still very new.
But you see, why I say I find it unacceptable is, if I want to venture into something, I don't just wake up one day and say I'm starting it.
You know, some people ventured into some of these things by mistake.
Really?
Granted.
Yes.
But while
by the fact that they want employment.
Yes.
Granted.
And by the fact that, I probably have a bike, and then I said, okay, hey, I know Philip's boy has a bike. Boy, please help me do this thing. I'll give you some,
Sweetheart, that's fine. But while you are in it, by your second day, at least you must have engaged somebody who's already in the trade. Some information must have been passed on to you. What have you done about it? You get it? So yes, maybe we should tone down on the implementation, but the right thing needs to be done.
Well, so there was a report filed by a colleague here, Daniel Odro-Mensah, who really did some work on what the exercise is all about. Let's bring you that report after we have conversations on that on the show. Stay with us.
The Commission noted that many of those arrested were operating through ride-hailing platforms without properly registering their vehicles. Others were running independent delivery services without the required licenses. The Commission added that operators were given a 2-month grace period to comply, but dozens failed to meet the deadline. The Commission's Public Relations and Consumer Manager, Edwin Niyeboah-Begerson, cautioned that courier businesses without licenses are illegal and risk sanctions.
It is criminal to offer delivery services without license issued by the Commission, and that is punishable either by a fine, a term of imprisonment, or both, depending on what the court finds out. So it behoves all of us, both businesses who are licensed and individuals who intend to enter into this space, to find out exactly what the law requires of them.
Some of the arrested operators voiced frustration, blaming their ride-hailing platforms for failing to assist with the licensing process and citing high cost as a barrier.
This
I'm doing this, I'm paying for the company, and the company will give me order to do. So how come you are arresting me and you will leave the company?
If
Just as I
they
came here,
have
as I
registered.
came here, what they said is the company have their own bike and they have registered their bikes. So we, the third party, we are working for them. Our bikes is not in, but because before you fill the forms, they will tell you that you should mention your motor number, your license, and everything.
All the careers, I don't think people will come after us. You see that thing, yeah. So as I came here, the guy was saying that young people will come and they will tell them that there are only 15 riders. But if they come into the town, they see, no, plenty riders in the town inside. You see, hey, that's the way they worry us. So when they will find ways and ways to solve all this problem. That way me and they watch. Yeah.
The Commission has stated that it will not relent on its fight to clamp down on unlicensed courier service providers. For Channel One Business, I am Daniel Odro-Mensah.
Well, so you've heard from the riders themselves, you've heard from the authority or the commission itself. Now, the new angle to the story is that the Minister for Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation, Sam George, has ordered the immediate suspension of a joint enforcement exercise targeting unlicensed delivery riders in Accra. This move follows a public outcry and chaotic scenes that erupted during the operation on Thursday, which is yesterday. The exercise conducted by the Postal and Courier Services Regulatory Commission and the Ghana Police Service led to the seizure of dozens of motorbikes or motorcycles and spark clashes with aggrieved riders near the National Theatre, event captured in a viral video that went viral. So we saw it in that report there. But what the argument people are also making is that if you do not regulate the system, eventually we are going to have too many people who will be going about in this particular business without doing the needed thing. But joining us is the public relations officer for the commission, Ni Yeboah, who would give us details of what the exercise is all about and what really they are looking out for as they embark on this exercise. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Bob.
I trust you're doing well.
I am, and you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I want to find out from you. You have embarked on an exercise like this. Share with us the essence of this exercise you have shared or you have embarked on.
Basically, it's a compliance exercise. The Postal and Courier Services Regulatory Commission is set up, like you rightly said, to regulate the postal sector. And included in the postal sector are all these young men who call themselves delivery service providers. And the act that establishes the commission requires that before anyone undertakes such an exercise or such a service, the person seeks to have a license from the commission. Actually, the commission must license that individual or that service provider to carry out delivery service in any part of the country. So we set out as a commission having intel that these young men and some companies or enterprises are offering delivery services, yet they do not have license duties issued by the commission. So that was the reason we undertook that exercise.
All right, Mr. Nee, I have just only one question to ask, and I just want to know, was there any sort of like awareness campaign on this issue for people to know that you probably need a license to start delivery or courier service?
As a matter of fact, the commission deals with a number of companies who are licensed. Notable among these people are those we call the enablers. If I say the enablers, these are aggregators, the online platforms who offer delivery service. They are the platforms we go to on a daily basis to, seek the services of delivery companies. Many of these companies have taken on these young guys, and they are working for them. We didn't set out to punish anyone, but these companies were written to. They were written to provide us with details of the individuals, also, roll up on their. Hello.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Give us details on the individuals they also contacted to provide service on their platform. And it will surprise you to know that none of them responded to the request that the commission put out there. And this isn't something that we set out to do only this week. It's been coming on. And they themselves have been asking us when we'll be undertaking the exercise. So to answer your question, if you want to know whether we did a general public sensitization, no. But within the sector, some sort of sensitization was undertaken.
Hi, Nana Tufo here. I want to find out who are you targeting, the individual riders or riders working for organizations or enterprises? Because some of these delivery guys might be working independently of any organization. And then there are those who are registered businesses and have employed riders. So how are you approaching this?
So we are not targeting any individual. I think that must be stressed. We are not targeting any individual. What we set out to do is to ensure that any entity, and maybe that entity could be an individual who has taken it upon himself to work within the courier sector or the delivery sector. It will also include entities who are even companies that have been duly registered at the Registrar of Companies. So any such entity who hasn't got a license issued by the Commission to provide the service, which is the delivery service, is among those whom we target. Licensed entities.
All right, so I just want to ask, what's the process of getting the courier service license, and then how much does it cost? And also, is it the same price for individuals and organizations?
Yeah.
Is it like, do they share the same price or is it different?
All right, so the Postal and Courier Services Regulatory Commission, we have our offices at Canton. We are actually behind the L1 barrack. Any entity that seeks to work in the courier sector or the delivery sector has to contact the Commission by applying. You could write a letter and deliver info@pcslc.gov.ph. And in that communication, you indicate your desire to operate a delivery or courier service. There are measures or there are systems that the Commission needs to make sure that you have put in place. i.e., you have the vehicles that you're going to use to do the delivery service. What are the terms or the conditions under which you intend to provide your service? Because we do not have one size fits all service in terms of delivery. There are same-day deliveries, there are express ones. And then there are people who have even, they have the expertise to deliver in particular industry. Okay. When you apply to us, your application is vetted. We take you through all the other things that we need to do after you provided us the basic documentations that we ask of you. Whether you are a company and you registered with the Registrar of Companies, you provide us documents to justify that. Then we come to your premises or your office to inspect the systems that you have in place. What are the areas that you set out to, store items you are unable to deliver on a particular day? What are your tracking systems that you put in place? When we are satisfied with all these, you are placed in a particular category. And I must say that the Commission has two different categories. There's the domestic category and there's the international category. The domestic people do the delivery services only in Ghana. And even in that, they all state the geographical areas to which they can work. There are those who are working only here in Accra, those who are working maybe here, Accra and Kumasi, and then those who are working in the entire country. They are classified under the domestic category. Then the international one, of course, I think that doesn't need to be explained. And within these two categories, there are classes. There's a small, there's a medium, and then there's a large. But realizing that there are individuals who also want to undertake this delivery service or provide a delivery service, the Commission thought it wise and came up with a special class that we call the individual bike. The requirement under the individual biker is totally different from what the companies would provide. So an individual biker or anyone who wants to operate as an individual biker only has to have the damn card. One, has to have a vehicle, i.e. a motor or an electric bike or even a bicycle. Give proof of ownership of that motorbike. It could be yours, it could have been bought for you by someone, at least the vehicle should have been registered. And then there's a form as an office. You pick it up and fill it out. Then you submit it to the commission. The commission, yes.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
The commission is mandated by law to issue a license within 60 days. But any individual or any entity who is able to provide us all documentation sometimes can get his license in a matter of 10 working days. And the same price isn't set for everyone. The price that you pay is determined based on the class in which you are and then the category in which you are. So let me start from the basics. If you are an individual biker, your license fee for the entire year, your initial license fee for the entire year is 1,070 Ghana. You renew
1,070 for an individual rider for 1 year.
For 1 year, exactly.
Okay.
And your renewal is 600 Ghana for the subsequent year.
Right.
And the commission desires people to grow or entities to grow. So the individual biker category is only a startup point, so that you come in, the commission, tracks you, and you are helped to grow your business, so that you move from one bike to two, and then you grow it up to infinity or to where your financial capabilities will allow you. Then when you go into the domestic category, what a domestic small category entity will pay is different from what a medium category will pay, and different from what a large category person will also pay. Same applies for the international people. They also pay quite differently from what the domestic people are paying. And it is also determined or rated, in terms of the classes in which they are licensed.
Okay.
So you said, so the amount ranges from 1,070 to what?
So the highest entity or the highest license fee that is paid is actually paid by the international large.
Which is how much?
Say again?
Which is how much?
So now they are, for the international large people, their initial license fee is ranging around 25,000.
20 to 25,000.
25,000.
25,000. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
with renewals, part of it, right?
Yes. So I must indicate here that the license the commission issued out is a 5-year license, but then it is renewable every year. Okay. So your initial license fee is much higher than your renewal fee.
Right. Now, we understand the need for compliance, but this enforcement exercise, really, what was it meant to achieve? Revenue generation or consumer protection?
It is a combination of consumer protection and making sure that the terms that delivery companies or entities are set to operate by are actually kept. Because the consumer needs to make sure that what he's taking is exactly what he has asked for. And I must state here that somewhere last year, there was the need for the commission to work with other state agencies to ensure that our state is sanitized. The reason being that some unscrupulous people took advantage of the presence of these individual riders to be smuggling items. Narcotics was included, and then some, precious minerals that had to, fetch the country the needed revenue were also being smuggled via the use of these individual riders.
All right.
Very well. Now, just a quick one. What protections do you have for these riders, especially the officially registered ones under the commission? What protections do they have? I'm asking based on what you just mentioned about the smuggling and all that. Sometimes they complain that they are stopped, not any proper checks, but they may be delivering a product or sometimes food to someone, and the state in which it is left after the checks are done, sometimes it's rejected by their clients. So what protections does the commission have for some of these riders?
All right. So I really don't understand what you mean by protection. But if I'll say this, the commission actually helps them to use the right receptacles in conveying whatever they're conveying. And I'm very happy you mentioned food, because many of these entities, particularly the unlicensed ones, are carrying food in receptacles that are not even approved, not by the commission alone, but not approved by the FDA. So as we speak now, the commission works hand in hand with FDA. Actually, there is an MOU which is yet to be ratified, which will help our operators to identify which right receptacles they should be using, particularly for those who are conveying food. Because we realize that when you're conveying food, a particular cold chain must be maintained, you know?
Yeah.
But you find them carrying these items in some metal boxes, sometimes even in their backpack, which is so not acceptable.
Right.
You know, and this is not something that the commission is only touting, but then it is a practice worldwide that the right receptacle needs to be used to convey the right item. And our license also enables them to seek contracts with state agencies, private entities, and also sometimes we come to find an international franchise here locally. You know, if you do not have a license issued by the commission, no international postal or courier agency would easily use that franchise here. So, yes, we also, whilst working with the police, we give them details of licensed officers. So those ones are not intercepted. If you find any vehicle, probably branded, and you think it belongs to company A or company B, whom you could be familiar with, I must tell you that the commission will have a very good reason to do that.
Right.
Probably the person is faking, is working with that platform, or as it turns out, it could be an unlicensed person who has been smuggled onto the platform of that entity.
Right.
And the commission also seeks to check that.
All right, a final one. Now that's or based on the minister's intervention, what is expected to happen going forward?
Okay, so the Honorable Minister has asked us to halt what we are doing temporarily. If I say temporarily, I actually do not know the time frame in which a similar exercise or an improved one will be undertaken. But what I can say is that efforts are going to be channeled into conducting more public sensitization, and more of this will be undertaken within the sector, and then a number will also be undertaken on the mass media, so that individuals will understand. And even as they empathize or sympathize with these young guys or these entities when the enforcement exercise is being undertaken, they will also know that, as a matter of fact, such entities would have to abide by the tenets of the law.
Right. Thank you so much. I like your last name. How do you pronounce it?
Bergerson.
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 Wow. Edwin Bergerson. We need to find time and do this again. We'll probably bring you in studio so we can have an extensive conversation on this, because I'm also interested in how the Commission is looking to upgrade and integrate its systems with other regulatory bodies and even the security services in ensuring consumer protection, as well as some responsible courier service in the country. But thank you so much. We hope to do this again.
Thank you so much, and we'll be looking forward to having us again.
All right, do have a nice day.
All right,
so
Edwin Bergerson.
So the commissioner has revealed his plans to
engage
in
further.
more education. Or,
Happy now?
That's the most important
following
thing.
the directive of
very
the
happy because I feel like education, awareness should be the first thing to focus on before going for people.
But if you do not do the implementation like that,
we have some comments here,
on
and
enforcement,
then
it
the
wouldn't
comments
have catch
actually
fire like
agree
this.
with me, and some don't agree. But let's just go through them a bit. Good morning. I believe the place being the Ramsar site, that's the old one, cannot be disputed. However, pulling down already erected buildings can equally not be the best solution. Yeah. Rather,
exactly
a proper engineering solution is needed. And this is by Kojo. And good morning, host. My name is Mario Bismarck Asomani from Sukura. Please, with me, I blame those who sell the lands. This is about the lands, right? And then the law is the law. Enforcement must go on, whether on Ramsar site or on illegal courier service providers. Our system must work. The surest way for the country to develop is to enforce our laws to the latter. This is by Nutifafa. And now, good morning, team. Please, the guys are right, and the guys are right with the ignorance, but not understanding why the riders don't know. But trust me, prior to completing the university, I didn't know about voters' ID cards and all these other national cards for activities, example, NHRS card, license, among others. And I was a 6A's student from SHS, so just imagine these semi-illiterates. Awareness before action is recommended, and this is by Martin.
Did you ever engage in any activity that required you visiting a public institution or a corporate body while in university?
Wait, please. Some people don't watch TV, others don't do social media. Some people grew up on the farms or in other routine activities that they never stop to check what is going on in the country. And so I think this is still about awareness.
Those people are not doing delivery services in Accra.
Oh, they are.
You see, let's call a spade and not call it a digging tool. Let's face facts.
No, wait. You think everybody's on social media?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I agree that there are people who are not consuming social media. There are people who are not consuming mainstream television. But are they these people riding the bikes?
Some are.
Are they these people doing the delivery services?
Some are the ones that actually start the delivery services just because you call them to say, hey,
these people that you refer to.
Hey, Mohammed, how far? Come give something to my friend. I will give you 20 CDs. Mohammed, you do it once, do it twice, do it once. Mohammed has become my
delivery person.
My delivery person. I'm going to recommend Mohammed to another person. Mohammed has become that person's delivery service. And Mohammed will be like, oh, okay, Charlie, this thing they bill, I get small money. Why not?
Do you know the
Mohammed has started his business without watching TV, without being on social media. Mohammed doesn't have Facebook, Mohammed doesn't have Instagram for anybody to call him, but Mohammed has his niche.
Okay, so when Mohammed falls foul of the law, he will learn.
Well, you need billboards. You need billboards.
For me, I think every business you want to enter into, you certainly need to know the ins and outs of the business and what is required and what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. Yeah. So you want to enter into a business like this, you should know what is required. Yeah. Say you need a license for A, B, C, D, so that you don't fall or you don't become a victim of the law and everything. Yeah. So maybe what you indicated earlier, the education is very important.
I think it's very important.
What if these people have been told what to do? For instance, we are sitting here, we record road crashes every now and then. The National Road Safety Authority would say that I go out to educate drivers on what to be done. But maybe they are just not heeding to whatever the demands
are. The fire service has men in the market doing constant education.
Yes.
But most of the fires are starting
so
from the
a
market.
bit of enforcement is good.
Usually the cause of that fire is the same thing they've been educated about.
Right.
You get it? I admit and I agree entirely with you that the education, the awareness creation, 100% is important. But I tell you that the human mindset, the human attitude plays a major role in some of these things. We are naturally defiant.
What about
and that is what we should work at. And we can only work at that by enforcement.
Right. So what about the issue of saying the price might just be a little bit too much for some people?
Maybe.
It's for a year. You're running a business. This is the fee set by the regulator. Okay? form associations, worker unions. That is if you are legit, and negotiate the fee. That's how it's done. But you don't cut corners, you don't swerve the thing because you think it's high, and when you are caught, you want to tell me that you are ignorant of what the rule is. I don't think that is fair to even you, the individual involved in the matter. It's not fair to the regulator. It's not fair to the country.
Because I'm also looking at it from another angle, the angle of these hailing apps. Hailing apps now have delivery categories.
Exactly.
How is that going to be sorted out? How are you going to know which hailing app, hasn't registered for that? Because they just do transportation.
So, that's why I said we need to bring Mr. Bergerson back, maybe sit down with him and understand what the registration processes are for the different, if you like, platforms or entities involved. So what are the requirements for a hailing app? That's the company itself. And then the drivers or the riders that subscribe to the hailing app, what are their own requirements? What is the requirement for a landed entity that is engaging in courier services? What is the processes, our application process like? That is different. And then for an individual, Mohammed, your friend, who wants to do delivery services.
That just came out, exactly.
What does he have to go through? I mean, he gave us a general idea of what the process is, but maybe we need to sit down in our bid to do the education and break it down properly so people get to understand what it is. But I'm saying that you don't turn a blind eye to what you are expected to do because you feel it is expensive or otherwise. And when you are found foul of the law, you come and feign ignorance. As for that one, I will never accept. It is not right. That is why we have laws in this country. And me, I tell you, me, I'm a Ghanaian. Born, bred, buttered, sugared, right here in this country.
No, but you see,
we are naturally defiant.
Well,
and the only way to ensure compliance is enforcement. We have some of the beautiful laws in this country.
You can also join us out there with your thoughts, your comments, and your submissions. And also, we are opening the phone line 0302-784-969, 0302-784-969. Let's know what you think
any
of
case,
this.
what happened to the amendment of the Road Traffic Regulations Act? That was supposed to legalize even Okada riders and all.
I think
that's another one.
The transport minister, I think, formed a committee to brief the government on the best way to
How
go
long has that
about
been?
it. I covered that event.
How long has it been?
I think it's a month or two ago, or probably 3 or 4 months.
Have you been told that this is our conclusion, these are our recommendations?
But you see, it's a political party's campaign message.
Irrespective, you are no longer a party campaigning. You are in government.
So
you are engaging the people. We need to know what is happening with that.
Regularizing the activities of Okada riders, I can say it's a very difficult task.
Of course.
But
listen,
it's doable. You understand?
Philip, you see, sometimes we need to be careful.
To take time.
We need to be careful in this country.
How we have to get it done.
What's the data on Okada riders in this country? What's the data? Exactly. What's the category? Do we have an age bracket for all of them? I recall that one of the recommendations that came up was the 18-year cutoff. It caused a lot of uproar amongst the riders. They rejected it. I hear same has been amended. They've now proposed what, 21, I think. No, I think it was 21, and then they've reversed it to 18.
No, 18 is scary. I still won't sit on the back of an 18-year-old. I'm sorry.
You get it?
I still won't.
Good. So what is the data on the demographics of Okada riders in this country? What ages are they in between? What type of bikes are they using for the Okada?
Exactly.
Now, when you go into that, what type of bikes are we prescribing for human transport, for cargo transport, for the delivery services?
And you hold yourself there. Let's engage this caller who is joining us. Good morning. Your name and what you are calling from.
Yeah, good morning. This is Prince calling from Great State.
Yeah.
I want to ask the Sakura guy. I don't really know his name.
Nana 24.
Call me Sakura guy.
You can call him 9924.
Okay. So I want to ask you, do both drivers and then Uber drivers have an extra license for carrying humans?
Right.
Are both drivers expected to carry anything else apart from humans?
Good. They do carry packages also.
They do what?
Both drivers both drivers and Uber drivers, they it's not always that they carry humans. They sometimes carry packages and stuff.
Right.
And they deliver them, and they are not expected to have any other extra license. So why do we bikers are rather expected to have an extra license? Whilst we have our road ready, our insurance, our driver's license.
What are you licensed to carry as a biker?
Sometimes you don't know what you're picking up. You just go. You pick
No. I mean, you are asking me a question, so I'm answering you. And I'm asking, what are you licensed to carry as a biker? What does your license permit you to do?
No, you are just a biker. So
I'm the what?
You are a biker.
Right.
So you have no idea. And now even Uber has a package for carrying.
No. You're not getting me. Are you licensed to do delivery, or you're licensed as a motorbike rider?
Yeah, you are licensed as a motor ride biker. But the same thing applies to the drivers. Are you licensed to drive your car, or you are licensed to?
Can you just wake up and convert your car into a taxi?
Oh, people do that with the boat.
And is that right?
Normally, they're all private cars.
You see, well, let's not do this. Let's respect the laws in this country. There is a regulatory body which is mandated to ensure compliance, and you think we should just neglect them and do whatever we like in this country? Then we are heading for doom, boss.
No.
Let me help you. Both Uber, Yango, Shagzi, and all the riding apps, they've already cleared that part,
exactly.
that hurdle.
They've gone through that
with
registration.
The Courier or the Postal Services Commission or what it is. But that is why a boat rider will pay a commission to
to both.
Yes, but you just have the license and the vehicle to go about your day-to-day activities. Even when you go to DVLA and you have a taxi, you are commercializing it. So they have a way of licensing you different from that of a private vehicle. I hope you are getting it. So if this commission is asking that now you are transporting goods from one place to the other and you are doing business with it, you would have to be licensed. So you go through the process seamlessly. I think that is how it should be. Maybe we need more education, like what.
In any case, can a license B holder qualify to drive a truck?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, I'm asking. Can a license B holder qualify to drive a truck?
No.
So you need the qualification for the job you want to do.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So before we let you go, have you experienced any of the issue of, the body trying to hold you or trying to make you understand that this is what you're supposed to do and not go ahead with your daily delivery service, like what happened yesterday and 2 days ago? Did you experience that?
Yeah. So yesterday I was part of those who went for the demonstration.
Oh, great.
Tell us about it.
What exactly were they asking of you?
And the thing is, you see, when you are working under a place, like normally you are working under a company,
right?
So these things are supposed to be done by the company. So our concern is, we the riders, our concern is, why? Because anytime you end the trade, a fee is deducted from your money. So why don't you take from that fee and then you pay for those working under your slave?
Okay. Right. So you want the company.
You now arrest me, the riders.
Right. I get you.
So you want the company,
exactly.
Or a hailing
so you want the
app.
company it to be registered, to have that license, and then you operate under the banner of that license, and so the company should be held and not you in the absence of that license.
Of course, because I have no party.
So you have subscribed to that company. You pay commission to the company.
Good.
Great. I get your point.
Yes.
I get your point.
So that's why he was talking about the
ride-hailing apps.
The drivers.
The drivers.
You understand? Because some bikers are on the hailing app too as bikers. So if the riders are paying and they can go free, why can't they also go free when they are paying commission?
Yeah. I understand you. I get you. So these are some of the questions we'll put to the Postal and Courier Services Commission, Regulatory Commission, and then we'll find the answers to that. We're looking to bring them in studio one of these days so that we can have an extensive conversation And I will ask that you, the riders yourselves, will also call in or text in more questions like these. So we can put it before them. But I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, thank you so much for that question.
I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, and thank you so much for making us understand that, you know, what the drivers are going, what the riders are going through, it's not the same thing that the drivers are going through, even though they might be on the same platforms.
Yeah. I understand you, and then I can put it into the difficulties of navigating this space where we find ourselves, because the commission might stop you because it is you that is on the road riding.
Riding,
Yeah. You get it.
But you ride under a company.
Exactly. But I don't know how it works and if it's possible, but when you are stopped and it is established that you ride under this company, then the company should be held.
Exactly.
You get it.
That's what we saw on the reports. One of them was explaining that you should not hold me. I have actually registered under this company. So it's the company because I pay
Mr.
commission.
Bergerson would have to give us further explanation on this. But Abdul from Mama Saman is joining us. Abdul, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Let's hear from you.
Please,
okay.
Go ahead. Oh, we lost Abdul.
Too bad.
Well,
too bad. We need the Abduls to call us. They have the real experiences.
They have the
ride
experience,
these
exactly.
bikes, so we can understand exactly what the concerns are, what is being demanded or required of them, why they are not meeting, and what their challenges are, and then we can put the whole conversation
but is
into
it
a proper
that
perspective.
the commission do not have the data of how many riders are under
hailing apps?
Yes. So, for instance, I'm dealing with Yango. You should know the number of riders.
Yango should be able to provide the commission with the officially registered riders.
Yeah, you see, it's easy to say that because we don't realize that people sign up every day. People get jobless every day and sign up every day. So the numbers are likely to change every day.
Ishmael from Kaswa is joining us. Ishmael, let's hear from you.
All right. So, I just want to agree with my sister there. You understand? Because education is very important.
Yeah.
Me like this, I hardly listen to news like radio. My own be sport. So once I wake up, just listen to sport, watch sport. I'm good.
Ishmael, even before you continue, from today, start watching Channel 1 TV and
download the app.
Listen to 97.3 City FM. Download the Channel 1 News app on the Google Play Store. Thank you. But continue.
All right. So you see, the education is very important.
Yeah, true. I agree.
You understand?
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to sit to political side, but when it comes to campaign time, see the way banners and stickers are all over the place. But why can't we do something like that when it comes to things that we need to learn?
Those are political parties, so they are not state agencies.
Yes. But what I want you to understand is, me like this, I'm a taxi driver.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So just imagine the time I wake up, go to work and all of that. Busy time in the house. So that's why sometimes I go through the channels and then maybe when
you have a radio in the taxi.
Yes.
You listen to this. You are playing Shatta Wale. You are playing Shatta Wale in the car.
When I own the music,
right.
So the education should be more important.
True.
You understand?
True.
So even if I don't hear, somebody might hear and
tell you exactly.
But how come he's watching today if he doesn't listen?
He said he's not working these days.
Oh, okay. So
maybe the car is in the the shop.
Yeah, so I had that. I think
sorry.
Yeah, I'm now in the.
But we hope you are well. You're fit.
Yeah, I'm fine. But the sprinter that hit my car, I mean, the driver ran away, and when you go to the police station, they are doing you up and down. It's a whole lot. So for now, I'm in the house.
All right, Ishmael, we wish you all the best. We wish you all the best.
All right.
Thank you so much for calling.
Ishmael has made his point. Education.
All right, still on education, we have a message here. Salute y'all in the studio.
Okay.
Y'all.
Okay. We hear you.
Even when one want to take his delivery thing to another level from one recommendation, the only best thing is to ask questions to know what to be done. They're talking about Mohammed issue. At least from the person who sent him on delivery regularly. In Ghana, most do not even want to be regulated, thinking it's not really necessary. But then again, I agree that there must be giant billboards and traditional media advertising. He put advertising in caps. Charlie. You guys are doing a great job and keep the convo going on. And this is hashtag Bold Talk from Tema.
All righty. All right, let's talk to Christian. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm from Glasgow. I want to talk to my area guy.
Yeah, talk to me.
You know, ignorance is not an excuse.
Thank you.
If I would say. Yeah, but then, if not today, I don't know. You need to get a courier license aside your riding license.
Yeah.
If not today. So I say the awareness of some of these things to be in our local dialect.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah.
Yes, you've been our local. But 90% of the people there, I don't think they will understand or they have time to go and listen to the English news or whatever it is. Yeah, so that's my worry.
Thank you so much. That's a fair point.
Most of the awareness will be in our local dialect. Yeah.
Yeah. So
but what if we also had it this way, that you go to DVLA and you are licensing your Okada or your bike. There can be a portion in there that mandates you to license it if you want to enter into the service. So from the word go, when you're licensing the bike, from DVLA, is set and all that. We don't know whether that is being done. So when you move out, it's already done. Then the courier service can also, or the commission
pushing me into a territory that will get me wet down. You don't have an issue with this duplicity and multiplicity of roles in this country.
Yeah.
One organization or institution is doing this, somebody will come into power and tell you that they have set up this to do the same thing.
This thing could be under DVLA.
Or if it cannot even be under DVLA, they should work together with the DVLA in the awareness part and let them know that, okay, as you are doing this like this, there is this optional. If you want to do delivery, you can just pay this money at once. But if you're not ready, so this guy will know that, okay, I don't have the money right, but later on I will pay. Anyway, we have Seth from Adenta joining us on the line. Hi, Seth.
Hello. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. You're welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you very much.
All right.
So,
can you share your thoughts?
Yes. So my problem how to do it when the law enforcement have you on the road, right? They will just say, "Yeah, chill." They will not explain anything to you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. I am a rider. I go through the process before I get the opportunity to do a delivery.
Right.
So in any case, if the law enforcement get me on the road, at least try to explain certain things to me. Okay, they key. Sometimes they force you to take the key from you.
Yeah.
You see, park. Okay, you talk to me nicely. Try to explain certain things to me. At least I'll try to be any part.
Yeah.
But the way they will use force, it's like you are criminal from somewhere and that you'll be frustrated. You see, so they should take it cool, try to explain certain things to us, and then I think everything, because me too, when you explain it to me, I have friends, I have colleagues, I can also explain it to some of my friends, and they will also get it. So the way they treat us on the street, I think is unacceptable. So they should do something about it. And I think Channel One, you are doing a very good job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling.
And there is a message here saying that the 1,070 Ghana cedis is too much. So this one says that I'm Jeffrey from Domi Old Station. We are living in a country where leaders are always making laws to disadvantage the youth or to the layman of the country. How much do riders make that you are charging 1,070 Ghana cedis? And how many jobs have you created for these lay persons? We are living in a country where if you don't have a formal certificate, you won't be employed by the government, which is very sad. I think the government should create jobs which doesn't require formal certificate. Well, there are jobs that do not really require formal certificate, but the 1,070 Ghana cedis, maybe it should be looked at.
It's 1 year.
No,
even at that.
Even at that.
Individual.
Yes, even at that.
It's not like the company is absolving you. So like our sister here said, Musa or Mohammed.
No.
Taking 20 cedis, taking 50 cedis, taking you mean he should be doing
Mohammed's
to pay the amount of money.
1,070 is independent of the company's registration.
No, you don't get
So
it.
it's Mohammed that is paying.
Mohammed that is registering.
Yes, but that is
Yes,
a lot.
but
That's what
for
we're
1
saying.
year.
But that's what we're saying.
1,070
Anyway,
Ghana
we will talk about that. We have a caller from Ajin Kutuku. Your name?
Joseph.
Okay, go ahead.
Please, about this situation, I don't know if it's the government or is the police people that are causing all this, because those guys, most of them are having genuine things, and I would still try to arrest them, because I have a friend who was arrested the last time, and frankly speaking, the way the stress that the guy went through and the money they even collected before releasing him was like it's meaning
boss, calm down, calm down.
Because Chema, go put me now fan way so ye juma, we want something small to chop because there's no job. You pass here, hey, you enter here, hey, and we are finding ways and means to cater for our families, and you are out there messing things up for us. You didn't have your license, everything, but still, these people will be telling you unnecessary things or be doing unnecessary things on the road. This thing that they are doing, they should have educated us on it first. Bring it for, this and this and this is what we want to do. So if you know you are into this or you are having this sort of problem, try and fix it before this particular day or date. You can't just boost out and come outside and just do what you want to do, as if you have the law in your hands. No, so right there, no.
Are you into this business?
Say his friend.
Or your friend?
No, a friend of mine.
A friend. Maybe you would want to ask your friend whether he hasn't received any form of education on this.
Well, I follow you guys a lot. I'm even watching the tele at the moment. And also, apart from that, I follow other channels and I follow them.
Okay.
So if there's anything like that, I know. Even DVLA, I just read from one of your blogs that DVLA is owing about $200 million US.
Hey.
That's the debt they inherited or whatever. And we work on it and let us know how to go out. So if you have to do something like this, you have to bring out a notice first. Okay. This and this and this before you go on and work on whatever you want to work on. And yet,
anyway,
thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're not welcome.
Right. You see,
serious.
like people will say, it get as it be.
It be as it gets. Anyway, so this message too says that, please, if I may ask, what's Courier service? No, Courier service. Yeah. The person wrote Courier service. Courier service company is doing is very wrong. You're taking too much money from the motorbike compared to the Uber drivers, boat drivers, and taxi drivers and the big cars. Are they paying the same thing, or that's a question? Before we go on the lines again, hello, Nana Yao from Achimota says that, please, I want to ask 9924 the purpose and mandate of the NCCE. Until yesterday, did he know about the Courier license? The person's asking you. The authorities just got up one day and decided to enforce regulations that almost nobody knows of and must be made to know the need to have sensitive. Anyway.
Sensitize public,
Let's go on the phone lines and pick who is on the line. Or we will deal with this message after. Good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Your name and where you're calling us from, and let's hear from you.
My name is Gideon.
Okay.
I'm calling from Boyarifa.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm also a rider. I'm a rider and I do deliveries. I started delivery since 2019. You get it? That's Yango. They came to Global and other things, and now I'm doing personal deliveries. Even these licenses that they are talking about, that delivery line, I've never heard it before. And just recently, you'll be riding, they'll just stop you, take your key, ask you off and ride this delivery license, which I've never heard it before. So if there is something like that, you need to educate us and give us a time frame. See, after that, if you are arresting that, then we know that you gave us a time and we didn't comply with that. But you cannot just wake up a day and you are telling me, right, delivery license you don't have, so come and pay this amount before you take your bike, call your delivery.
Have you been arrested before?
Yes, recently.
And what was the process like? What did they ask you to do when you were arrested?
They took the bike. They have to take your bike to this police station, asking you to go and do those things before you come for your bike. And they already ask you that the person you are doing the delivery for, you have to call the person to come, so that the person will also assist you to go through those processes before your bike will be given out. And even luckily that day, I was not doing deliveries. It was one of my madam that sent me to go and pick something from her at this thing to do. So I have to call my madam and then to talk to them before they leave me. And even that one, you have to give them something.
So you give them something?
You have to. Before they'll hand your key to you. Me, I have my license, my roadwork, my insurance, everything is working. As you'll be going, you are on the way, they'll just stop you. They'll steady you. You see, if you have those things and they stop you, you don't panic. So when they just get you, they'll see, oh, you just give us something and go. We are not ready to take anything. Just give us something and go. It said a lot. They have to look at that thing and sort it out.
Okay. Thank you. Grateful for your time. And I think most of the calls, awareness, education, awareness, education. Now, Mr. Bergerson, you have a lot of work to do. Yeah, he really.
What was the gentleman's question again?
He's asking you whether until today.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Did you know they were supposed to pay all that?
Any Courier license?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Do you know how much you were supposed to pay?
I didn't know how much because I am not into the business of delivery. You get it. I know and even know where their office is. You know the Capitol Road?
Yeah.
When you're coming down to use the overhead that goes to Burma Camp. It's just on the right.
It's not far from, I think,
the
Elwak.
It's behind Elwak.
Elwak.
You get it. Yeah. But you see, even if I did not know about it, I am not in the business of delivery service. If I want to enter into any business of delivery, I will find out the rules or regulations that pertain there. I'll give you a classic example.
But before
you've trained to be a hairdresser.
Before your
so
example,
you have your
let's
license to be a
Abdul.
hairdresser. But when you're setting up your salon, don't you take a permit?
Yeah. All right, Abdul.
Yes, please, madam, I'm back, please.
All right. Can you share your experience with us?
Yes, please. Madam, please, what I want to say is that I would like to first to tell you or congratulate you on your station.
All right.
You are doing a very good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm watching you all the time.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Channel 1, you are the best.
Thank you so much.
We please, my problem is about, the law, this very law that, what is the name?
The Courier services or the license?
Yes, please.
The Courier license.
Yes, please. That's very one. I have never heard it from anywhere. I've never heard it from anyone. And just recently, they just stood up and then said they are arresting Okada riders or those making delivery, which I don't understand.
Okay. Then now
I don't really understand that point.
Are you a rider?
Because my brother is also a delivery man. He's also making those kind of delivery job.
Okay.
Right. All right. So what has your brother told you? Has he ever been arrested?
Yes, please. His road works and he's even having a license, driving license.
Right.
Yes, but they were arresting. They arrested him some day ago.
And has his bike been given back to him?
Like a week ago, yes.
All right. And what did he do for his bike to be given back to him?
At times when they just arrest him or saw him on the road like that, they will just tell him that he should bring something before they leave him.
All right.
They once even sent him to court. I can remember. Yes.
Oh wow.
His road works and everything is working. He's even having a driving license.
All right.
Active one, of course.
So they sent him to court on what charge?
Please, he said.
They sent him to court on what charge?
they said he's not putting on this thing, a reflector, the reflector, this thing.
The jacket.
The jacket.
Yeah, jacket. Yes, that's what they were telling him. They charge him on.
Right.
You understand that? So please, and we are not doing politics, so please, but please, just for 1 minute, let me wrap up. We are not, even though I'm not doing politics, or I'm not into politics, but what I'm saying is that John Mahama, our president, when he was coming, he was campaigning to we the youth in Ghana, he told us he will legalize Okada when he come on power.
Yeah.
Please, can you remember that one?
Yes, he just talked about it.
Yes, please. So why is he now chasing the Okada riders and the delivery this thing?
There's a process to legalize the Okada riders. There's an amendment that has to be made to the Road Traffic Regulations Act, which is on course. The Transport Ministry has set up a committee that is working at it. I am not happy with the duration or the time it has taken for them to finish, but we know that there's some work that is being done about it.
Okay.
All right.
Please.
Thank you.
So please, they should look onto it for us because it is hurting us a lot. It is hurting us a lot because when you take something from someone, when you take someone's food from him, you one day pay for it. Because this is not what you promised us that you come and do for us. The youth.
Very well. Abdul, thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling us.
You know, to add to what Abdul said, I was listening to the radio last time, and it was, I think it was a headline about the president saying that there are no jobs. Yeah, there are no jobs. No, although the number of the youth is actually growing, something needs to be done about creating more jobs because the only industries that seem to be doing well with creating jobs are creatives and oil and gas. And also it has to do with technology. I think something about tech. Exactly. It has to do with tech. So, and like this other person that sent the message talking about qualifications. So people who don't have qualifications might not get jobs in some places like the tech or the oil and gas, maybe creative space.
Talent.
But then again, if you are not talented to be in the creative space, that means you're not making jobs. So people like the delivery guys, people like Mohammed that I talked about, probably just want something to do. Something to survive on, something to make the next CD, something to make the next dollar to help their family. So there just needs to be the next CD. Yeah, I like dollars.
we have a caller from Ajay Kojo. Good morning. Your name?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Nate. I'm calling from Ajay Kojo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to hear a letter about the Okada riders. We have a challenge when we get an accident, when we are rushed to the hospital. There's a perceived mind by the nurses and midwives, the doctors, that since you are a rider, you get an accident, the only option they get, you have to amputate you or cut wherever you have an injury. It is something which is going on. You need to discuss it.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you had some friends that have had their legs amputated?
A friend not, but I've seen one or two at the hospital, which it happened.
Are you an Okada rider yourself?
Yes, I'm a rider. I have my own personal ride, which I go around. And I've been seeing this on the way. For the police, it's arguably because the rules and regulations about the riding, there's a whole lot of uniform you need to wear, which most of us riders don't have when riding. That's the truth. Because the regulation of the riding has a whole lot of uniform you need to put on as a safety guard. But most of we, the riders, we don't have it. So that's where the police normally disturb us with. But we need education on that so that we can tune into it.
True.
Okay.
Right.
But my concern is the hospital. The hospital.
Right.
That is my because an accident is an accident, irrespective of whether it's a motor riding or a car accident. Since the patient is arrived, they should be treated equally. But when it is alleged that you are an Okada rider, what they say is they're more riding rough. And when he comes, it's like a form of punishment to us.
Yeah. So there's a perception which is fueling this perceived punishment as well. Right.
That is it.
Right, Nick. Thank you so much. Then you need to be very careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be really careful.
It's by His mercies and grace which we all ride and go around.
Amen. Amen. We pray for more grace and mercies. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nick has just drawn our attention to something, and I think it's quite serious if indeed that's what's happening.
Yeah.
And it needs to be addressed. But Chris, I agree with you entirely. Education, awareness creation should be intensified. There should be a lot of noise about this courier regulation and licensing. The riders themselves need to know about it. But like I've said here, if you are into any business,
Research
you
about
should
it.
know about what you are getting into, the requirements in there, the regulations in there. At what point are you falling foul of those regulations? What are the punishments in there? You should know all this. But the education and awareness should not be limited to the riders only. I can bet my bottom peswa that the officer enforcing the law might not even know what is in that law.
Yes.
So they themselves need education.
Yeah.
You get it? Like the last caller said, we all know, to ride, you should be geared up.
Yes. Yes.
It's like me driving. I'm sitting in my own car, so I won't wear seat belts. But I can be arrested for not wearing the seat belt. It's my own life. I want to crash and die. What's in my own? But I can be arrested for it.
You won't die in Jesus' name.
Oh, God is king. Me, I'll grow old.
The message here says that, good morning, I really support the lady's suggestion in relation to awareness. It is possible for the delivery outfits to pay these charges quarterly. That notwithstanding, the agencies who arrest defaulters to take it easy with the riders. This one also says that the services we provide are very important to Ghanaians. I think if there is a license for Courier, while he has the normal motorbike license, then we should ask the Bolt, Yango, and Uber to also get the license to carry people as well. A big truck driver also have to be licensed to carry sand and other things, because it doesn't make sense. I'm sure there are licenses for almost everything.
Yeah.
If you are into
license for every vehicle.
if you are into the truck, sand and all that,
you need to qualify to be able to operate a vehicle. That one is granted. That's why I was asking the other texter or caller that can he use a B1 license to drive a truck. It's not done.
Right.
This one says that I feel most of these registration policies and the amount charged
Did I
are
say
just
B1?
to...
B2.
Hey, I'm thinking visa. License B.
License B are just to make the poor poorer. If they just want to reduce the Okada numbers, they should just say it. Over 1,000 Ghana cedis registration for Okada Courier.
Come on.
Come on. Just say you want them to stop their business. Simple. This country, Dabio, Godfred from Kumasi. This one says that, good morning, I'm Samuel. The delivery license is a good idea, but they need to give us notice since it's a new thing they are introducing. The price is too much. 600 Ghana cedis for penalty fine, which covers you for a month. Then you pay 1,070 for the license itself. Wow. How much is the motor license itself? Then they should let us leave the driver license and go in for the courier license rather. I hope people who use the bike as privates are not involved. Someone said, oh yes, what the man said about the hospital thing is true. They don't care about the riders.
They want to amputate your legs.
When you go there, you just get the accident. You just challenge. You are even making noise in town and all that. So they just
but that's not fair.
That's not fair. But I also think it's important we take into consideration what one of the callers said about how they are treated by the officials, by the police. Hence
my advocacy for
the education. Do you understand?
Watching for what?
For exactly. And I feel like...
so they don't even know the law themselves.
We don't need to behave like animals to exert power. Everybody feels like I have power, so I can treat you in any way. There's something about talking to people nicely, customer service. There's something about being nice for people to understand, okay, this is the reason why I'm chaining you. Do you understand? Yes, I have cheered you, but this is the reason why I'm cheering you. So you better know. You have to educate people because there are a lot of people that don't understand what is even going on. But I've shown you my license, I've shown you my roadway, I've shown you my insurance, I've shown you everything. But now this is the point where you, as the officer, educates the person. This is the reason why I am cheering you.
Now, same human relations problem, poor communication problem
Customers
has led to a not so saintly Raf doing live video at Ridge Hospital, and today we are here.
Anyway, we will have a lot more for you on the show. Please stay with us. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be back with more.
You've seen nothing yet. This Big Brother Naija Season 10. It's 10 times the drama, 10 times the rivalry, and 10 times the game. This is certified. No zero, no minus. Big Brother Naija Season 10. Showing 24/7 on DSTV and on GoTV. Gold sponsor, Guinness.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink adds a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
P for Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hey Ghana, so you people know Miss Brother Man Small. If you knew, it's your boy. Kill them all, kill them all. But this time, I'm not only killing mosquitoes, I am killing the grades. See? This wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have the perfect mosquito-free atmosphere. Thank you, Out Insecticide. And yeah, Out Mosquito Coil. For a mosquito-free atmosphere, trust Out to... You are not serious.
Out Insecticide. So ya boa, faha.
In Ghana, West Africa, the mornings are somewhat, if not for the perfect companion. What a good day to start. It's always smiles knowing we are together. Work is always effective with Nasco Home Appliances.
If it not be you, then who go there?
Classic home appliance for the fisher folks. Any jepa, I want Nasco fie. Nasco, bring home happiness.
This August, get ready for an unforgettable night of worship and celebration as Perez Music presents Glorified, dubbed His Love and Kindness. Ministering live, Perez Music, alongside the legendary Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Also ministering Joyful Way Incorporated, Minister Gabi Akwe and Edom Evangelist. Join us on Sunday, the 31st of August, 2025 at 4 p.m. sharp at the Victory Bible Church, Awoshi Dominion Sanctuary for an evening of powerful ministry and praise. It's absolutely free. But if you would like to support this ministry, you can do so by purchasing our special event merchandise or call 0557 116 607. That is 0557 116 607. Let's come together and raise a sound of gratitude for God's love and kindness. It's going to be nothing short of heaven on earth. This event is proudly sponsored by Eddie Spitzer and powered by Rima City of Worship. Media partner City FM and Channel 1 TV.
All right, welcome back. It's still Breakfast Daily, and we want to thank you for staying tuned with us. Right now, it's time for us to get into the trends. What's trending? What's everybody talking about? What's keeping social media ablaze? And it's no other subject than...
Shatta Wale. You know, this entire week, Shatta Wale has been trending. Like, what Shatta wants is what he's gotten. Shatta wants to be spoken about. He wants to be in the news. He wants to catch the attention of the public. Every day, he's the man we have to be really having the talks about and all that. And trust me, Shatta Wale has been in the news from the touching down of his new Lambo, the purple color, to the fact that he had issue with the producer MOG. Now Yoko picked him up yesterday. It was just interesting that his fans were there in their numbers. At the presence or the premises of Yoko, where they have to state the facts clear that you need to release Shatta Wale, have mercy on Shatta Wale, and all that. There was the bail condition that was brought up, the 10 million Ghana cedis. Eventually, it was brought down to 5 million Ghana cedis, and trust me, it was an interesting one at the president of Yoko. Let's bring you the video. What happened at the president of Yoko yesterday when his fans went there in their numbers to support Shatta Wale. Arise with Shatta Wale, went there to sort of sympathize with him, went there to show the respect, the support, and all that for Shatta Wale. And Shatta Wale actually made some top-notch people, bigwigs, were commenting that it looks like Shatta is the biggest artist in this country. I saw the tweet or the message from Eduji Tamaklo, the MPA boss. He posted it on Facebook, and also I saw that of Mustafa Bande, who's at the presidency, says that, well, the Beam Nation people should move away so that they can support their boss. It's just interesting yesterday that. But what do you make of this? What do you make? I think from what has been shown, the fans for Shatta Wale, Shatta is big.
Oh yes, he has always been big.
Yeah.
He's always been big, like his following has always been massive. But from what we saw yesterday, I just think he needs to...
Tone down?
Not just tone down, but after this whole situation, he needs to think about himself, his brand, and how he can actually leverage on these set of people that have come out to say we're under him or something like that, or we're his fans. Because I feel like there's so much you can do with this sort of crowd. There's so much you can do with this sort of following. This is not just a following again. This is not just a normal following. This is someone who has built a community. He has a community. And there's so much you can actually do with a community. And you can actually impact them in positive ways. Yes, we like your craziness sometimes. Yes, we like you shouting sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, but he needs to shout. If he doesn't shout,
at the end of the day,
we wouldn't see him in the news like
that. There are different positive impacts that you can make with this number of following. Yeah. So he should just sit down, have some retrospect, think about his life moving forward.
So let me just share this with you. If you do not know the reason why Shatta was trending yesterday and today, and also at Yoko, let me give you this. So the dancehall musician Shatta Wale, whose real name is Charles Nyama Mensah, popularly known as Shatta Wale, was detained on Wednesday, August 20, 2025 by the Economic and Organized Crime Office as part of investigations into his Lamborghini and related tax compliance issues. So the Lambo is the yellow one, you understand? And he
Not
eventually bought the purple one. So
I like the fact that we actually differentiate them with colors.
Of course, and you know, he has the unique color. So it's not like you say it's a white Lambo, it's a black Lambo, or it's a red Lambo. Or
he has the one that when he's driving on the road, you can say, "Oh, that's Shatta."
That's Shatta because it's purple color, and I don't know how many people would be driving purple cars, but I really don't know. But just that the fact that one is purple and the other is yellow. Good. So he was later granted bail under strict conditions, including 10 million Ghana cedis bond and 2 sureties. Yoko officials said his release will only be completed once all legal requirements are met. Meanwhile, scores of fans that we were talking about, the fans stormed Yoko office yesterday demanding Shatta Wale's release. The protest highlighted the strong following of the artist, popularly known as Dancehall King, and the public attention surrounding the case. And trust me, it was just interesting yesterday that you can see that people would actually go every level for Shatta Wale, to the extent of even losing their life. They don't care. The fact that their king is in there, he has to be brought out, that is what they want. So Charles Nyama Mensah, Shatta Wale, was invited by Yoko to assist in investigations surrounding the 2019 Lambo Euros, that's a Lamborghini Euros, a car identified by the FBI and the U.S. Justice Department as proceeds of a $14 million crime involving one Nana Kwabena Amwa, a Ghanaian who is currently serving jail term in the U.S. So yesterday too, Yoko revealed that Shatta wasn't able to reveal the ownership of the vehicle
from the streets.
and documents of the vehicle. So that was how come a number of people were also raising, oh, you got it from the streets and all that. So that means now you can buy anything at all from the streets. Just interesting.
That's why the streets was trending.
Yeah, the streets was trending yesterday. The streets was trending.
But you know, this actually teaches us different lessons. With all this, like, there's so many lessons to be learned with what's going on. Yes, you might not know where you are buying your whatever from. You don't know who you're buying it from. You don't know how it even, came to Ghana and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's important to research on things that you're buying. Do you understand?
But there was an earlier TikTok video that he did before this second, so he was picked up or he was detained. Actually, he went there himself before the detention happened, indicating that he has all the documents to prove that he owns that vehicle.
Yeah, you have all the documents right now, but you're still telling us it's from the streets. Doesn't match.
Doesn't match.
Exactly. You can say anything to your fans on social media to calm them down, to make you feel like, to make them feel like you're on top of your game. But with what happened with Iyoko just some days ago, that just shows that you're not on top of your game.
Wow. Well, so Shatta Wale says that he got it from the streets. He also actually spoke after he was released. He did a very calm video, spoke to the general public, thanking everyone.
Different.
Yeah, people who supported him and all that. Let's bring you some of the comments.
No, I think with this attitude,
yes,
that attitude that we saw in that live video, that's the attitude that needs to be translated to building his community more positively.
Really?
So they wouldn't look like.
But Shatta is not a calm person.
No, you can also not be a calm person, but you can do something.
Anyway, we'll talk more of this on entertainment segment when the guys come. But let's bring you the comments that are making waves on their social media X. Let's bring you some of the comments and let's read them. So this one, for instance, is from Big Storm, says that man is cool now. Who advised him? All this brouhaha could have been avoided, but they will leave and will learn.
Yes, and the next one said, are you guys sure that this is not AI?
From yesterday's video.
Man is so humble now, dear.
Watch the video carefully. If you have the video, let's play the video. Let's play the video. Let's let viewers know what Shatta was saying. So that Shatta was there.
I like this version.
Let our viewers enjoy. They should enjoy.
And for being around me in times like this, because I needed you guys, the most, because you guys are the ones that hold me down. Once again, I want to say, a big thank you to everybody that has been in support of this. Shouts to Neo Original One Don, who has been a father to me too, and he's been very supportive too as well. To all the staff of Yoko, you guys have been wonderful. At least I came there. You guys really took me through that rightful processes that was needed, and I just want to say God bless you, and to Mr. Ramonacha, I just want to tell you, I thank you so much for your understanding.
Love it. I love what I saw.
Calm, collected.
Calm, collected. No, you see, that just shows that he's faceted in different ways. Do you understand? He has different facets of him. He can be rough, he can be cool, he can sound very educated, he can sound like the streets, which is not bad.
Is a street person. This one from Excess that, for the records, over 10,000 loyal fans stand up in a peaceful protest.
10,000.
Over 10,000.
Who's counting?
100,000 rather. 100,000.
100,000?
Yeah, I don't know who's counting. Actually.
Who's counting?
I don't know who's counting. This one is from McCoy Reports. Says that over 100,000 loyal fans turned up in a peaceful protest demanding Shatta's release. History made. Someone too says that from Scanty says that Iyoko speaks on Shatta Wale's Orwell. This is a different one. This one too, Shatta Wale is safe now. Honestly, it's hard to admit, but Wale has the most loyal fan base in Ghana. This is from Blacko. Yeah, Blacko actually tweeted yesterday. And this one too from Bra Mike says that my girl warned me, say, make her not tweet anything regarding the Yoko or Shatta bro, haha. Else it goes stuff. Well, we don't know that about you. We don't.
But you've tweeted it.
But you've tweeted, so definitely you're not going to get the food you want. But trust me, Shatta is big, and he did it yesterday. And we are saying that as the process unfolds and all that, there should be the fact that maybe his fans will also understand what the issues are and maybe act accordingly, knowing what the issues are and trying to work around that. But
yeah.
Kindly repeat after me. I, swear by the Almighty God, that the evidence I shall give before this committee, touching the matter in issue, shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Honorable Minister, please introduce yourself and your team.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Madam Chairperson, my name is George Apariado. I'm Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment. Thank you.